no need for talk. I know I'm that nigga. I built this shit all on my own. I'm not owing no nigga. I caught me some bodies. I can't afford them
I had
niggas.
to cough.
Ain't no need for
Like 3 weeks in a row.
Well, I know I'm a killer. I'm a no
I
cap.
don't know why it happens every
I'ma do no
time.
cap.
I think my body is just like, all right, bitch, you gotta sound like something. Clear your throat. But I should do it before the button is pushed.
This like the 3rd week in a row.
Hey, look, that's just how it goes
I
now.
think last week y'all was fighting over water. The week before that, I think you sneezed.
I definitely sneezed. I definitely sneezed. Like, it was just, it happens, okay? Sometimes you just have a weird mouth.
Gabby making an entrance.
Yeah, I just want, hey, y'all gotta, I just
Y'all
want y'all to know
supposed
I'm
to be.
here.
We supposed to be waiting behind the door, and Gabby fall forward and bust through that motherfucker. Now we all just sitting there like, nah.
Surprise!
Hey, hey.
I mean, but it is what it is. We here. It's time for a new episode, and that's just how we gonna start it. That's how it come in.
All right.
Okay,
Man,
That sounds good to me.
sir.
welcome back, Zone 4 Podcast, another
was-
episode. I'm trying to make sure I got everything.
Okay.
Oh, he got receipts.
Yeah,
We about to just jump straight to it.
but before, because I know last week, if y'all watched the episode that dropped today, it's weird talking about the episode dropped today. We record and people not see. They ain't gonna see it till next. The episode that dropped,
Yeah.
we didn't get fully into the introduction, so we just gotta try to make sure, you know, your boy Tone, Cam to the left, and
Going
then
down.
They call
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
yes, we're back. We're not missing another week. Miss Gabby to the
Can you do me a
right.
favor, bro? Can you do me one favor?
What? I'm not hitting it again.
Please.
I can't hit it again.
He's a dickhead, bro. He's
I'm just
just
saying,
not
I
how
can't hit it again.
Fuck him.
I can't hit it again. I can't hit it again.
Fuck
Thank
him.
you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I'm a liar.
call me
Nice.
I'm a liar. I'm definitely a liar. But
Dream Killers resurrected.
you say drip? Shut the.
I want both of y'all to go to hell. How
Nah,
about that?
Nah, man. Come on, man. That get the blood flowing.
definitely do. But nah, we back another episode. You know, again, just real quick, episodes have moved to Saturdays. So Saturdays, 12 o'clock, audio and visual will be dropping on Saturdays. Just to give y'all, you know, some more time to catch up. Y'all don't be doing shit anyway. And, you know, people would have said Tuesdays, well, you know, I'll be at work. And, like, you know, so we want to at least give everybody time to go watch the visual, you know.
What's the excuse now?
Yeah, exactly. What's the excuse?
What's
you
the
feel
excuse
me?
now? That's
But,
that's how I'm gonna look at you.
You got to
For real.
post up with the camera.
For
That's
real.
how I'm gonna look at you. What's
But
the
no,
excuse
still, episodes dropping Saturdays. YouTube, same place. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, and Pandora. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe, hit that follow button. But what's been happening? What's up with everybody?
Nothing.
now? None, man.
Work.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like nothing.
Yeah.
That nigga said I ain't been doing shit.
Nothing. Like getting over children germs.
Ew.
That's it.
You had
the
kid
worst.
cooties?
Kid cootie. I hate that shit.
I don't know why.
And-
I don't know
and
why I
people
thought you was about to
wonder
say.
why.
I thought you was about to say you got kids. Like, duh. We know that.
But and people wonder why
That's all
we
the nigga
don't
got
have
going.
kids. I don't want kid cooties. They're ridiculous.
Yeah, it's real wicked, especially with toddlers.
Man, I don't
It's
like it.
wicked out here.
Real,
Like,
bro. Because with
it's
toddlers,
much.
like, with toddlers, you just don't know all the time. Like, I didn't even know that she was fucking sick until I
Yeah.
woke up. Like, this didn't even sneak up on me. Like,
Like
I just woke up in a fucking chokehold.
Like, dog.
woke up in the middle.
I was like, this is some bullshit. And then I was
Yeah,
like,
I don't like
as soon as
it.
I got sick, I started looking around at everybody else. Like, what the fuck?
and everybody just
Sure
dying.
enough, I was on the phone with this nigga. I was like, man, I'm fucking not feeling good. I was like, and the baby, and right when I was saying the baby, she in the background.
Yeah, I heard it too. It was. Ooh.
I'm like, well, you hear it.
You
don't
hear it, yeah.
He
okay.
like, yeah. So
Kid cooties are disgusting.
they're
Children are petri dishes for all sorts of viruses and things of that
it's
nature.
different when it's yours though.
They're cute. I
When
love
it's-
them.
Listen,
but
you would accept, like, if somebody else's baby came up to me and they nose was nasty like how my baby nose be, of course I'd be like, no, you gotta go find whoever you belong to, little buddy.
Yeah,
But it's my baby, so she can come to me. You know what I'm saying? Even if
I will be the parent that quarantines her child.
nah, you ain't gonna do it.
She will be in a bubble.
This is somebody who don't like. No, she will. She
I-
has. She has.
I have-
She
I
has.
have a
She has
phobia.
phobias of being. No, for real. Of being sick. She can't.
I have a phobia, and this is just, I'm just telling everybody now. I have a very real phobia of vomit. Can't do it.
I said all of this. Listen, I feel the same way. Now I don't care if it's but I was eating some cereal and Serenity literally sneezed in my fucking bowl.
Oh my God.
She wasn't even sick. She wasn't sick or nothing like that. She didn't have no cold in that.
Ridiculous.
But like, she literally was like, she in my face trying to get some. So I'm like, all right, here. So as I'm
And then you just
as
hear-
I'm dipping the spoon to get her some fucking cereal, she like straight into my fucking bowl. Like,
But see, I don't have a problem with like
I ate the cereal.
sneezing. I don't have a problem with the sneezing, the coughing, the that I can deal with. But if my kids ever get like the flu and just is throwing up I will not. I don't have a kid at that point.
yeah.
I'm not
Fuck up.
playing. Like, I'm so sorry. And it's crazy because he has a weak stomach.
You think
So-
you think that you gonna feel so bad because you gonna see how
Who?
bad they feel. You gonna feel bad.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, you gonna
You're
feel
putting.
bad.
I'ma feel bad? No, I'm
this is
not.
Somebody who know his wife, you putting a lot on. She gon' I'm telling you
No,
right.
I'm not.
I'm telling you right now,
Right.
bro. She's not, bro. She's an asshole.
Right.
It's not even that.
You're an asshole, and
Wait
I'm
till you
speaking.
see-
I'm
I
speaking.
start
Hold on.
hyperventilating when I feel like I have to throw up.
That's what I'm
You
saying,
think
like,
I'm gonna deal
I'm
with
telling
somebody
you,
else?
like,
No.
Wait till you see your baby.
No.
Wait till you see your baby and he or she is just. They just can't deal. They just
What
She
can't.
don't
have
deal.
care.
dad
We've.
for?
You know.
She does not care. We're married, and she does not give a fuck. I've been
What
about
you
to
gotta
die.
do for. Now I
and
take
she's-
care of you.
and to an extent. If
Just
it's
don't be.
if it's too bad, she'd have been. Make sure you wipe it down. Just
Yeah.
wipe it down, like nigga. Like I'm telling you,
And
she's-
the other
only-
thing,
she's not-
the
she's
other
not
thing
the
about
only
being a
time.
parent is if she can't clean that shit up herself. So
What they have a
so
dad
so
for.
guess what? You gonna be in there, and trust me, them is 2-man jobs. It's not a 1-man job.
The only time I
It's a
have
2-man.
not
One of y'all have to
freaked
clean up.
out-
One of y'all have to clean up where she or he did it at, and then the other one of you has to clean up the baby. You can't turn your other half into a single parent at that point.
Sorry, I love you.
let's go. Let's get to what we
I
want to
love
talk
you.
about because I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna go how you think, bro.
We've had this
You can
conversation.
that's what I'm saying. It's
He's
not going.
prepared.
It's not gonna be what you
Like
think, bro.
baby throw up, I can deal with. Like when they're not eating solid foods, I got you.
Trust me,
I can deal with it.
Trust me, I know. I've been there.
But once you start eating solid foods, it's a wrap. I cannot help you. I
I've been
cannot
there.
help you.
But yeah, let's get into it because I feel like we got a lot to talk about today.
Yes,
Uh,
because there's been a lot of craziness happening
I think
in the media world.
The first thing I want to talk about is this whole 50 Cent shit with his son.
Oh
you do want to talk about 50.
This
So it actually, some more has came out. Apparently,
Really?
the baby mom has said something too.
oh,
Shit.
But the whole thing was, it was 50 Cent's oldest son's, his first baby mom. 50 Cent was paying $500,000 a year, like 40. It was like 40,000
40,000 a month.
40,000 a month in child support. She complained.
It wasn't child support. It was just.
I
out
mean,
of
not child.
pocket.
Well, I'm just saying,
just
like
support.
it
to
was
her.
what they. You know how you ever heard people talk about like I'm a hood Uber? Like it's not real Uber, but I'll take you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hood child support. It ain't the courts, but you know.
There you go.
Here goes some
But he
shit.
was giving her 40,000 a month,
That's a lot of fucking money.
and she complained and said it wasn't enough.
Oh, she
So
did
that
complain.
was what the deal was.
Yeah, she said it wasn't enough because she had things she was trying to do. She was using that 40 to kind of support like her businesses and things like that, and it wasn't enough. So
How old is this child?
37. So 50, I'm just playing. He like
I was about to say that.
no. He
He is older than
he older. He grown, but
grown.
He's over 18?
This is his oldest son.
it's his
Yeah,
older
this is
son.
his oldest
Yeah,
son.
I think he just hit 18.
This is his very first son, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
If he only 18, I ain't gonna cap. That nigga look older than 18.
you're sick.
Damn.
But
I look a little older than what I am, like when I'm not trimmed up. This motherfucker.
well, that's everybody do.
He
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
What he say, nigga? You look 30.
Yeah. But his mom, 50 was giving her 40,000 a month to, you know what I mean?
A lot of money.
She complained and said it wasn't enough. So 50 went to court. They went to child support, and the court said $6,700 a month.
Jesus.
6,700.
So
He was giving her
was just
40,000.
freely like, here's 40 grand because I got it
Yeah.
every fucking month. He went to court, and the court was like, nigga,
That's a lot.
6,000. You good. That's enough.
Yeah.
You good.
So I'm not gonna lie. If I'm,
And he became
First-
the bad guy.
And he said, all right.
because first thing first, this is for me. If I'm the judge, and you come and you say, I'm putting myself on child support because I've been giving my child's mother $40,000 a month, and she said it's not enough. She's going to jail because that's
Not
rape.
jail.
You
That's-
need to go to jail.
That's
Going to jail.
that is sexual
Going to
assault.
jail.
She is raping that man's pocket.
Okay.
No,
Drama.
that is sexual assault to that man's bank account.
That is the
because
drama.
as a regular person,
It's
in,
at least physical assault.
man, that might be domestic violence. I don't know
it's-
what charge it is.
It's something.
Grand larceny.
Domestic threats. It's something, nigga.
It's grand larceny.
Grand domestic sexual.
There's nothing sexual about this.
His pockets don't agree.
See, you're a woman. Not saying I don't want to say because you're a woman, but as a man, our sexual assault don't just come from physical sexual assault. When the bill be too high, ooh, somebody bent me
You are
over.
raping me.
What?
Y'all.
Literally.
So as the judge, she's doing.
Oh no, wait.
She's doing three-
We don't.
she's
We
doing
don't.
two
play
life-
with rape. Real victims don't be mad at us for saying that.
Exactly.
I do want
But
to
I'm-
say
Thank you.
that.
Thank you.
Real victims, you know what I'm saying? I know
Thank
it's not.
you.
I know it's not the same. I apologize if that was a little insensitive.
I just want to
Jesus.
keep us all on a higher.
I got you.
level.
I got,
Nigga,
no, I got
We're
you.
trying to
I
stop
got
being
you.
low
I got you.
vibrational.
I
out
got
here.
you.
Me,
I got
me
you.
too, but they was like, oh, nigga, we
I
almost,
got you. I
we
got
almost had you.
You're right. No, you're right.
You was about to get.
You're right.
Me
Okay.
too. Nigga was like, he said sorry. Damn, we put his,
Damn,
we put his
alright.
marker
Yeah,
down.
Cam apologize. You're right.
Yeah.
But he's still a victim. Like I said, that man,
It's like grand larceny.
it's grand sexual
He's-
assault.
They stole.
Listen, they stole every. And
I'm surprised that the courts didn't say, okay, well, you're all good. Because I mean, if
You shouldn't. Oh shit.
if the kid is
that's what I'm
getting
thinking.
close to 18 or is 18 now, after 18, your responsibility to pay child support in the eyes of most courts, well, I take that back. I think it's 21, depending.
I thought it depend on. Well, I know.
I
like,
think it depends
I
on
don't-
the
I think
state.
It depends on the state, but I heard like it depend. Like each state has their own,
Yeah.
but it also goes to when you filed and like back child support, and then like how long.
I don't
Exactly.
think. I don't think the son was saying that like he still owed child support. I think he was just saying like him and his mom feel like that 50 still owed them money because
Now that's
No.
that's a different feeling, and I y'all handle
'cause
that.
his
No.
whole argument was he was like, you know, but I could feel him, but I couldn't because
Yeah.
I also haven't been in that situation where I'm used to living a lavish lifestyle and now I have to adjust. I've always just been in the adjust period.
No, for real. That's some real
So,
shit.
Said I always just been adjusted.
Like,
That's some real life.
I can't really fully relate to where he was coming from,
course
but where
not,
he
yeah.
was coming from was like, boom, they was used to living a certain way
Yeah.
from the money that they were getting.
Yeah.
And they felt like that it was just like so detrimental to start over from 40
To 6.
to 6. You feel me?
Which is true.
Which is true.
Whose fault is
but
that?
Just as a nigga living like y'all like okay, 50's baby mom.
Mhm.
You're not famous. You didn't get rich or die
You
trying.
didn't make this money.
You didn't write many men.
You didn't. I know for a fact you did.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now, if you did,
give her a piece.
Give her a piece. Cause
that was that shit.
I still play that
Right.
shit when I'm in my feelings.
Stand for pump, man. What?
But-
Okay, listen, but she like you're not necessarily entitled to live a famous, lavish lifestyle. You can
True.
be a woman that has a nice ass. You could have $6 bands a month. You got a nice condo.
Yeah.
You got a
Exactly. That's what I'm about.
you got a nice condo. You got a nice whip. Your son ain't wanting for no clothes and shoes, especially if you getting $6 bands a month and you making your own fucking money.
Now
She's
that's
not.
the biggest question. Because this is just how these situations oftentimes play out. It really is going to depend on what they agreed on between the two of them. That would sway my opinion
But she
because
fucked it up.
and she did.
They
So
already had him.
Don't,
and he was
don't
up.
ever fuck
How-
up the bag.
How long? Can I ask you this? I'm sorry for cutting you off. How long? Can I ask you this? How long was he paying? Do we know how
I don't
long
know.
he was
I don't
paying the
think we know.
40?
I don't think it has
Because
come out.
was it a thing where he was paying 40 for like
a year.
a year, and
Yeah.
she was like, "Nigga, this ain't enough." And then they went to court, and from the first year, it went from 40 to, or was
Yeah.
he paying that 40,000
For a while.
You know what I'm saying? Like 5 years. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
But
And
my-
then
even so, it could have been a year. It could have been 5 years. It could have been whatever. Me personally, when the relation stopped, so did the lifestyle. Now, I'm sorry. When
she's not entitled to it.
she's not, he's there.
I'm
What?
not
Hold on.
saying entitled.
When they split, everything that he's given, honestly, this is just maybe it's just me personally. I don't want Cameron already apologized to the Me Too. I do not want to offend the single mother society. or,
Single Mother Society.
I don't want you know what I mean?
The
I don't
hamburger helper warriors.
yeah, I don't want to,
You did not call them hamburgers.
the Alfredo advocates.
sorry.
That is rude.
What I'm saying is when that
It's funny, but
when that relationship,
Taco salad sisters.
man, you feel me? Nigga. When 50 and his baby mom said we done,
Mm-hmm.
his obligation was to his son.
Yep.
True.
Now, 40,000 a month, I'm not saying that whole 40 should have went to his son,
Because he was like 12.
but you can have 7 sons. 40,000 a month,
A month.
You got enough money, man.
you're good.
You got enough.
In 2 months, you made more money than some fucking surgeons making a year.
Mm-hmm.
In 2 months, you made more than almost 85% of the population in the country.
Hey, look. If he was doing that shit out his pocket and want no courts involved, that was tax-free 40 bands.
Shut the fuck up. And this is
I wouldn't have said
I'm
that.
sorry.
That's
I
not.
wouldn't have
That's
said
not
nothing.
even like. That's not even like you got 38,000 because they took some off the top. Like he was if he was giving you 40,
You do have to
Hold on.
claim that on your
Hold
tax.
on, hold on.
he was probably claiming
Guess what?
$40,000.
But hold on, hold on.
She has to
But
claim.
hold on,
Oh,
but hold
yeah.
on, but hold
She
on.
has to.
But
pay
hold on.
certain parts back.
So,
Right.
out of the,
Very
out of the
true.
40,000, the government said we need 2,500. So now it dropped it to 28.5 or 27.5, the 37.5.
Okay.
Bitch, that is my salary. Listen,
A month.
when they broke up, his obligation was to his son. So for his mom to say that's not enough because you're trying to uphold a certain lifestyle, my whole problem is the son. I get it. You have whatever to y'all's relationship with you and 50. That's y'all's relationship. But a lot of women who are like, yeah, that's dead wrong. No, it's not. And honestly, his son needs to be mad at his mama. Why the fuck are you fucking up a good
Shut
thing
up.
he had?
Please shut up. This is just where I'm coming from at.
Like,
My dad has gave me $200 and said, "Don't tell your mama." You think I told my mama? Hell no.
bruh.
Now
But
she
when,
know.
but when my mama asked, when she asked, like, where you get this money from? Oh, it's 180 of it already spent. If you need $20, here you go.
100.
But I'm not about to fuck up I'm
No,
not about to blow the spot up and fuck up the church's money and
it's not
I
happening.
think, I think the biggest couple of things that really make the difference is one, what was their agreement between the two of them, him and the baby mom? Because if this was agreed upon between the two of them, even without the courts involved, it's like, why would you go back on it? Even if I come to you and be like, this is not enough fucking money, why would you go back on it?
That's why I would go back on
That's
it.
kind of fucked up.
no, that's why I will
Now,
go back
hold
on
on.
it.
That-
Listen,
that is
listen.
literally why I would.
Because why are you trying to add shit? Now why are you doing extra?
Anyway,
That's-
but two, and this is just me personally, because when you look at it from in other people's situations, it's the same way that spousal support is figured. If I coming into this relationship only was, doing regular, little shit, okay, we get together and for the 4 years we together, my lifestyle goes from I'm eating ramen every other week because I'm living paycheck to paycheck to I can go and get a Japanese chef to come and make me authentic ramen in my house whenever I want. Why I gotta suffer? Cause you left me.
Because
That's fucked
okay,
up.
okay, hold on.
90% of the time, I didn't leave you, bitch. You left me.
No, the fuck you didn't just say that.
Why I gotta suffer? Cause you
You
left
about to
me.
say that?
No, I'm talking about no, the fuck she didn't just say.
Why
what
I
she just
gotta
said.
suffer?
Was you about to say what I
Cause
said?
you left me.
No, because what you said is right too.
What?
100.
I didn't leave. You left me because you didn't
But-
I
feel.
don't know if she left him.
Here's the thing.
Trust me, if niggas really knew about spousal support, ain't no nigga leaving the woman he with if he fucked up and yeah, I'm gonna leave you. We gonna break up, and I still gotta pay. Oh, we're together. We're in this now. Fuck it.
Niggas leave every day.
Here the thing.
Because they ain't gotta pay.
Here the thing.
Yeah, they do.
Not
Niggas
all the
still
time.
The reason why you
niggas
gotta
still be
suffer.
leaving.
Not all the time.
The reason why you gotta suffer is because you wasn't with him shooting in the gym.
But see, okay, and this is
And,
where
not only
where
was
the
you
difference
not
is.
with him shooting in the gym, you're not in the gym fucking shooting.
Bing bong.
You're just here.
Bing bong.
You're just
Ah,
here.
Okay, and
You happen to be
You
here.
shouldn't
You
have-
happen to be here
shouldn't
on
have
Dollar
said
Dog
that.
night, and you got used to eating 10 hot dogs every time you came here, and you was mad when you didn't come on Dollar Dog night, and these bitches was $3.25.
my thing is this:
I
if
lost you.
you,
I kept looking at you. I was trying to calculate it in my head.
if
lost
I'm in a relationship, right? If
Don't-
I'm married to
because
this
you got
man,
used to this shit.
but
don't
this the
expe-
thing though. If I'm married to this man and we get divorced, this whole
Lost you.
time I've been a fucking housewife. I don't make no fucking money. We get divorced, and you expect me
Why we
from the day we're done.
Yes.
Now I gotta take care of myself.
Yes, because
That's
guess
fucked up.
guess what you're guess
You've
what,
been sitting
because
here.
guess what you're not anymore.
I haven't
Hold on,
had
hold on,
to pay a
Guess what?
motherfucking
Hold on.
bill for 6 fucking years,
Uh-huh.
and you
Hold on,
expect for
hold
me
on.
to be able to pay
Because-
some fucking bills?
because you
I
were-
got me and these dumbass
Let-
kids
let-
to
because you-
feed.
let him
because you were
Fuck that.
because you were a housewife. And guess what you're not the day we break up? A fucking housewife.
But
You're
how
not
does
that,
that?
you're not
who
that
got time,
anymore.
Who got time to change that shit in 2 days? I don't.
Now,
I do.
hold on. Now hold
I
on.
do.
Now hold on. Now hold on. Can I ask something? Can I ask something?
Yeah.
In that case, who changed their mind to being in this relationship?
It doesn't matter who changed.
No,
your
it does. No, it does. It does.
And I'll give you that.
It
If-
does,
If
because
I, as a
if
woman,
she
say
want out-
I want out, fuck you. You ain't shit.
And then you expect me
I
to
can understand. I can understand having that thought process. But even still, especially if there are kids involved, I don't understand how anybody would expect me to be able to take care of these kids if the minute I walk out this bitch, I have
You
nothing.
didn't say take care of the kids. You
Nothing.
said
I just said I got these dumbass kids.
no.
to feed.
What you initially said is
These
you got
tackhead
you
ass
you got.
motherfuckers that look
I
like
got you,
you.
Tom. I got you, Tom.
I gotta deal with this.
I just want to say
And
this,
I
and I'm
ain't
about
got
to
no
shut up.
money.
I'm gonna say this. I'm
How
about to
that
shut up.
work?
Hold on.
You said what you initially said was you got used to not eating top ramen and ordering Japanese fucking chefs. to come
Okay.
And make
And
you
so
real
did my
ramen.
kids.
And I can guarantee that he didn't like paying for that shit when y'all was together.
And
He didn't like paying for that expensive ass chef to
Shoulda
come
told
do
me
some
no.
shit that you could have kept eating. So guess what the fuck?
should have said no.
Guess what he's not gonna keep doing? Paying for it, and you're not even together.
Should have said no.
At least before, he would pay for the top ramen, he would bitch about it a little bit, and you would do that thing that he liked. Now you're not even there to do that.
My whole
At
thing
the
is.
end of the
hold-
day,
hold
how
on.
the hell do
Hold
you
on.
expect me to be able to take care of myself and the household that we had
By being a regular person that you
without
are.
any money?
Because first of all, she's not in
Like,
that.
how am I supposed to do
Hold
it?
on, not any money. He's
40,000
40,000 a
I'm
month.
not talking. I'm talking.
That's what we're talking
I
about.
was
We're not
talking
talking
about-
about.
we're talking about.
We're not talking about the regular.
Talking about
Nah,
his situation.
Fuck the regular. Fuck the
specifically.
regular people like us. We're not
Okay,
talking about
well,
that.
then if you're talking,
We're talking
if
about
we're talking
her
about
situation.
We
Hold on.
split, and
We're talking
now
about-
I'm getting 40 grand. Okay, we split, and it's just okay. You get this 40 grand. We ain't in the courts or nothing. We just done. You get this money. I ain't got shit to say now.
So
Because
this-
at
but
the end
she
of the
did.
day,
So this is what I'm saying.
she's an idiot.
So this is what I'm. So hold on.
I know that.
This is what I'm saying. We're talking about her situation. For her to sit there and get 40 bands a month, 40,000, 40 buckaroos,
40 buckaroos.
and to sit there,
That's not
That's
enough.
not enough.
It may not have been though.
For who?
Depends on what they got going on. He
What?
could be in
It's
a
you.
very,
It's
he
you.
could be in
No.
a very expensive private school.
Well, put that-
40,000
well,
a
put-
month?
He could be in a very expensive private school.
And I'm gonna tell
Do
you,
you know how
stop,
much private
stop,
school
stop, stop,
costs?
Is
I'ma
he a
tell you-
doctor? Is he a doctor?
No, can I
A
say
lawyer?
something? I gotta say it. I gotta say it. I know for a fact his dumb ass ain't in a private school. I know for a fact he ain't in a private school.
You don't know.
I know for a
he
fact-
could be.
I seen the pictures of how he dressed. That motherfucker is not in the private school.
Them be the ones that be in private
Nah,
school.
he's dumb. Just like his mom. And I'm sorry. My thing is, this is just me personally. I don't give a fuck what if I don't care. I just don't care.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
I don't give a fuck what school. I don't give a fuck what neighborhood, What
You
car?
can have a car payment that really
I mean,
is very
bullshit.
expensive.
Nigga, I was in
Live within your
I was-
means.
I was
if you
in-
got a car payment and that's too expensive, you going to a school that's too expensive, you got a house payment that's too expensive for $40,000 a month. You need to drop back a little bit and live within. You need to live within the barriers of this
sorry,
$40,000 a month.
I'm sorry.
that's
I've
very
seen.
true, but
Hold on.
if we-
I've seen rich people. I don't know how lavish you can be, and say 40,000 is not enough. I went to college, and for the bare necessities, a year at UT for a year, 32,000 a year. You telling me I'm living past college tuition in a month,
Yeah.
and then the next month, and then the next month? So by a year, I have $500,000.
What the fuck are you doing?
What can
Lots of things.
no? That's and guess what? No,
You
Lots
need
of
to
things.
stop
and that's,
doing
and
lots of
that's,
things.
and that's
You
bullshit.
need to start doing something.
And that's
Lots of
and
things. I
that's-
got a kid to take care of. He costs money. Okay, I got
He
me
don't
to
co-
take
he
care
don't
of.
cost $40,000
That
a month.
costs money.
This is
And you don't
I
cost
got a house
$40,000
to
a month.
take care of.
this
That
is-
costs money.
this is-
I got
this
a
is-
car to take care of.
I
That
don't want
costs
to. I don't want
money.
to keep yelling, but
Food
just,
costs money.
we just letting y'all know right now.
Health insurance
Thank
costs
y'all
money.
for tuning in. This is her last episode because somebody over here is too
Wow.
expensive.
Man.
What? I don't spend 40 in a month.
The way you was just talking, you
I
could.
Can I was getting ready to, I was
So
getting ready
this
to say,
is-
listen, I say this all the time.
If I had it,
like,
oh, I could.
I swear.
Would you ask for more? If a motherfucker was giving you 40 a month, would you ask for more?
Depends.
This is why. and this is-
God.
It depends on it depends on what's going on. It really just depends on what's going on.
Gabby.
Because it depends on who I'm
That's-
asking for it from. That's really going to be what
That's
the
terrible.
Your
defining
ex,
factor.
This is the
That's-
If-
scenario.
okay, so if we're
You the
talking
baby
about
mom.
if
That's some bitter shit. That's
I
bitter.
was in a baby mama situation, praise the Lord, I'm not. But if I was, and my ex was giving me that kind of money, it depends on what I got going on outside of that. Now, me personally, I'm the type of person I don't want to work. So,
You don't have to work with 40,000 a month.
and I got you. What I'm saying is, I personally
Are telling
am
on
not
yourself
the
right
type
now.
of person. If I don't have to, I'm not gonna. So I'm not gonna work if I was getting that kind of money. You see what I'm saying? So
I can get
depending on
40,000 a month. I'm probably not working.
and that's understandable. It just depends on what I got going on.
40,000 a
And
month. None of us is working.
It
Bruh.
just
If I get
depends-
paid 40,000 a month,
what I
none of us are
got.
working.
It just depends on what I got going on in this situation.
Just you. He like just me, nigga. Like
If something was to happen and Tony gets 40,000 a month starting today, we are not working.
like
Well, duh.
So I know for a fact, her and that big head ass kid did not need more.
and listen, and
Very
listen, and listen,
possible.
listen.
It depends
Hold on,
on what's
wait,
going
wait.
on.
And yo,
That's
yo,
my life.
Maybe
No.
it's me. Maybe it is me.
How far back was this? Was this when gas prices was still like $1.50?
I don't think so.
Like
I
how,
think this is
was
recent.
this early 2000s when he was giving her this $40,000?
I think this is more recent.
50 been popping since like fucking 05, 06.
Yeah.
This had to be like right in the prime of him really like.
So
doing
let's
the
just
shows
say
and
this
shit
was like
that,
2009.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say it's 2009.
Between 2009 and
gas was
2015.
gas was $2.
Mm-hmm.
$2.15 on a bad day, $1.95 regularly.
Yeah.
That's where we was as an economy. Like we was good. 40,000 a month and gas prices was only fucking $1.95.
Gas is not the only thing I have to deal with.
Bread. So if gas is $1.95,
Hold on.
listen. If gas is $1.95,
I really want you to stop because you're trying to make it seem like she's justifiable of
I don't-
asking
like
for
I
more.
said, me
bills,
personally,
groceries.
I think
everything.
she's a
This
little dumb.
This was back when
asking for
little?
money.
A little?
She was getting a very large sum of money.
She's not a little
Me
dumb.
personally,
She's
I'm
not a
the
little
type of person.
big dumb.
I'm the type of person. If I'm
She's
getting
$32,000
40
dumb.
If I'm getting 40
She's
a
$40,000.
month,
Well, no, she's still
Yeah.
getting $6,700.
if
She's 32,000.
yeah, if
You
I
get the 6,700.
if
But
I was getting 40 grand a month, I wouldn't be just like, no, I need more than I just need more. I just need more. No, it just is going to depend on certain situations. I might need more like that 1 month.
Gabby, what I'm saying
I
is,
might like ask.
Gabby, what I'm
like
saying
something
is-
could have happened, and I'd be like, okay, I gotta like rebuild this house. I need you to.
Gabby, there
You know, a little
shouldn't,
bit
there
more.
shouldn't be
if you can,
nothing.
if you're blowing through that 40,000 a month,
it's
go to
a
hell.
problem.
go to hell.
When I send you another 40,000 the next month, you should still have at least like
27.
20. Bro, I would, because you used to being able to, you know what's coming back. You gonna be a little careless every now and then. At least still have at least 10 bands out of 40 and 30 fucking days.
You
There's-
are
there's-
talking to the wrong person.
There's literally.
I
there's-
have a problem
to me-
spending money.
But I'm just talking about being logical. Though.
On
I
a-
get,
on a- you can regular
I'm just
scale.
talking about being logical though.
That scale?
But hold on, I'm just talking about being.
going-
But if we're being logical, I don't care how bad of a spending habit you got, whatever. If we're being logical, if somebody's handing you $40,000 a month, 40,000. This is, like I said, these are yearly salaries for people.
Yes.
40,000 a month. You getting this $40,000 check 12 times in a year.
Mhm.
Why do you feel like it's a necessity to blow through that bitch in a month?
You shouldn't be doing that. No, I'm not just saying you. I'm talking about
anybody.
I'm talking about
I'm
like
talking
just
people.
just the
So,
fact
because
that
for her to be
getting
asking,
that.
yeah, for her to be asking more, that means you're just blowing
You're
through that.
blowing
shit.
through that shit. If I'm giving you 40,000 a month, like you honestly should be having $10 or more $1,000 when I give you another 40. Like you should not be at zero when I give you this $40,000. It's just
Now,
That's understandable.
That's very true.
it's just
That's
you
an
just shouldn't
understandable
and the reason why I say, because it's just the way that I think, because of, like I said, because of how I'm just somebody that I didn't come I haven't been I'm not used to being lavish.
Mhm.
So the way that I think,
I've never
You
seen.
should-
I've never seen a $40,000 check.
bro, you should be able
I have,
to
it wasn't mine, but I have seen one.
you should be able to live more than a comfortable lifestyle.
Yes.
It might not be the most lavish, but it's going to be it's a step up than being comfortable. You ain't just surviving. You're living. You're doing what you want to do.
You're
And this
living
is-
life.
And this is
That's
why
what
I
I'm
said.
saying. So you
chilling. You out
there
here.
shouldn't. So with that being said, there shouldn't be a scenario where
And
you
this is
where
why-
you don't have, where you're blowing through 40 bands.
And building off of that, this is why I said the relationship when they split, that status split. She's trying to live off of the status that he has.
yeah, if you,
Asking for more than 40,000, you're trying to be on the same level as him. And I'm not saying you don't deserve to, but once y'all decided to split, the only one he really should be, this is just me personally, the only one he should really be worrying about is his son. Now that 40 does go into bills, and I 9.9 times out of 10 no, I hope it's going to bills and take, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Bills,
I mean,
food,
so,
schooling,
you
all
know
that
what I mean?
stuff,
So my thing is 40,000 a month. He's doing
above and beyond.
above and beyond for,
Yeah.
and you know, I can't even say above and beyond because it's his kid, but we also got to add on to the drama because when his son
but it's
said,
for her too.
no,
Let's be real.
no, I'm talking about, no, we got to add on to the 50 drama because when that happened and his son made the post saying 67 wasn't enough, he just wanted the relationship with his dad. 50 Cent also posted a picture of him and his younger son on tour. So now,
They was
Fucked
getting on the
up.
PJ.
yeah,
Little bro had on all white like Lisa Ray. He was fly as hell. I ain't gonna
I've-
cap.
That's fucked up.
what I don't, what
That's-
everybody knows how petty 50 Cent is, but this just showed it don't matter who you are.
Petty period.
Yeah, he did.
Like
Took
this,
on time.
this
He's gonna be
shows
petty
it.
no
We've
matter
seen
what.
we've seen the shit he has done to Ja Rule.
He killed Sean on
We
Power.
see the shit that he's. I'm just saying, like, anytime it comes to like, oh, you owe 50 Cent this money or whatever, or you beefing with 50 Cent, we've seen publicly 50
He
Cent
will embarrass
50
you.
Cent not dropping diss records no more. 50 Cent, he's not in the.
Power plays.
You talking about power plays? 50 Cent.
He will
Ball-
embarrass you.
It's a little trolling in there too. It's a lot of trolling. in
That the
there.
power play
lot.
is the troll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, you're right.
We had beef from when we both was rapping. You still got to rap and you still talking shit. I'm about to buy your masters, buy all your
Damn.
royalties, and to the point to where guess what? I'm buying the first 5 rows of this whole venue at your show, and it's gonna be empty. Can't nobody sit there because I have all the tickets.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So now I'm performing. The first 5 rows are empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing that to regular or famous people. But for you to troll yourself, like you just don't give a fuck.
I don't.
He don't care.
I
at
don't.
all.
I really
At
feel.
all.
I really feel
I
like
think he's already felt like he's been, for lack of a better word, like crossed by his
yeah,
oldest son.
I get it, but
and
I
his-
feel like 50
and his
Cent might be
baby
that
mom.
nigga that
What they do?
he might try
When I-
Jesus.
when I said-
50
when I-
Cent gonna be the nigga to try
when I
like
said-
Shut up.
no
I
for real.
said- I
Jesus,
said,
I,
like-
I feel like Jesus will come down and be like, I'm God, and 50 be like, are you really? Let me see something.
Yeah,
and then get online talking about like
like I
I got
said-
the first 10 seats in heaven. He ain't got like
Stop.
sir.
It's for like a better word. Like, I don't think they like did anything to actually like cross him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I'm saying like, I think they've already reached a point where he's already like, you know, when you reach that point with somebody, like it's
It is what it is.
yeah, like it's not. I don't care, no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You reach that. I think they're at that stage where, I mean, if it's how we're reporting it, 40,000, you doing what you got to do to take care of them, and you come back and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talking about you want more, you go to the courts and they tell you you got to pay 6. You know, this is just the facts of that situation. You know, it was messy.
Had to be.
Yes.
When it's that much money involved, it was messy. You know what I'm
Messy.
saying?
Yeah,
And
it
the fact-
couldn't have been cordial than just go bad.
The fact
like,
that he was
Yeah.
willing to be up front, paying the 40 up front, like, all right, come on, let's do it. And then she come and ask for more. Boom, that's a messy situation right there. Because I'm pretty sure he was pissed about that.
Yeah.
And that's what led to going to court. Like, fuck it, you want me to pay
Hold on.
more? Let's see how much they say I gotta
do
pay.
you really think he was mad, or do you think he was excited? Because I really feel like 50 Cent knew. I really feel like 50 Cent knew, like, ma'am, you don't want to take this to court. And I
think-
felt like when she asked for more, he was like, that's all I needed. Because for him to take himself to court, any man take himself to court to put himself on child support, you know the outcome.
That's why I said that's why I
Still
said I
surprised
think I
that
know he
nigga
was
didn't pay anything.
I think he was pissed about
Yeah,
that
pay
shit.
him.
Like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been holding you down. I've been
Yeah.
doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? 50 knew he was an asshole back then. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
So he like, you poking the bear, and I'm actually being good. I'm
like,
giving
I'm
you
being
40,000.
nice.
I'm being nice. I ain't being an asshole. And then you won't come and ask for more. I'm pretty sure that what got messy, and that
Yeah.
pissed him off, and that's what led to, all right, bitch, let's go then. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is the begin. I'm starting to show niggas my petty.
Yeah.
You said you want more money. I'm gonna take myself to court. Let's see how much they say I gotta pay.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? And then they say 6,700. Then they got messy on her end, and
Yeah.
now it's been a beef.
now it's just
So
a
I'm
hot
pretty
mess
sure they at
everywhere.
that point where he like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So him doing the trolling, it's like it's probably not even like you trolling your son. It's like you just one of
It's fucked up,
these
though.
long lasting beefs that he's had.
Long lasting
His
beef.
son's
still-
just finally old enough to fight the fucking battle.
it's still
Christ.
fucked up though. Like, that's still your son.
Yeah, don't troll your kid. That's kind of.
I'm just saying, especially you giving 40,000 a month. There's still some father son respect there. You know what I mean? So
But you want 50 to show that father son respect being the father, and he's clearly not getting that reciprocated. Now I know,
no, I'm not saying.
With being a dad, you the adult, you the father, you supposed to be the mature one and shit like that. You know what I mean? But if
Yeah.
you thinking like how the old school people used to think, they're like, I don't give a fuck. I'm your motherfucking dad. You gonna show me that respect regardless. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't know all their ins and outs, but if he was paying that 40,000 for a while,
Mm-hmm.
he deserves some respect because he was holding up his end of the bargain.
No,
Yeah,
definitely
for sure.
No, what I'm saying
You know
is,
what I'm saying?
I'm just still saying like, I don't know, me being a kid, and then I've seen other people's relationship. Like when you are a father, like it doesn't excuse what the other people are doing. It doesn't excuse what his son is doing, his baby mama's doing, but still being a dad, and this is just my opinion, being a dad and just the bad rep that dads get as a whole anyway. This is just me. I'm just saying like that shit. But then again, this is for somebody who don't give a fuck. I'm not 50 Cent. Don't give a fuck.
care.
I'm just saying me. I couldn't because I couldn't even be in that. I'm not giving 40,000 to nobody.
Wow.
He was getting it at one point though. You got
I don't give a fuck if I am
40
getting it.
40
I'm not
bands.
giving it.
40 bands a month to
I'm not
him.
giving it.
Probably wasn't too much. He was probably getting a meal a month and just taking 40,000 and giving
Yeah.
it to her. You know what I'm
I'm just
saying?
telling.
Like,
He's good. I'm talking about me.
He said
I'm
him.
talking about me. I don't care if I was
if
getting
he
it.
was making it like
I'm
that.
not giving it.
You remember at one point he
That's
got.
very rude.
Remember 50 got a check for like $400 million at one
Yep.
point.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking money.
A
Very
lot.
true. And I'm leaving with all 400 million. I'm sorry.
You take
That's so mean.
I'd have took her to dinner. Y'all need to eat.
Look.
We can go get something to eat.
Wow.
look me and my
But we've seen it. We've seen it.
We never get to.
I'm just. You better hope we don't, because you talking about spouses. From what it sounds like, we not. I'm not
Yeah, my
paying.
spouse was-
I'm not paying.
You gonna come in the house? You gonna come in the house tomorrow? Tell them like, baby, sign this real quick for me. Don't worry about it. Thank you, I appreciate that.
we can't sign a prenup. We're already married.
No,
Oh,
listen.
yeah.
I saw a comedian talk about that when he was talking about child support, and
Gonna backdate that motherfucker.
and
I mean, they
spouse-
have
he was talking about like child support and spouse support and talking about white people should stay together. He was like, listen, if you with somebody, don't go breaking up because it's a computer downtown. As soon as you say, all right, bitch, fuck you, now you in the computer and you owe $20,000 worth of back child support. He was like, I don't give a fuck if you go into y'all's bedroom and she is giving another man head in your bed. If you got it downstairs, go downstairs and sleep on the couch till the morning. Just open the door, be like, all right, bitch, I owe you one, and go sleep it off. Don't go breaking up. Because as soon as y'all break up, you gonna get a notice talking about this is what you owe. Like, I just broke up with her 27 minutes ago. Well, sir, you owe 27,000.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
1,000 a minute.
but I don't know. I can't, bro. There's no way. I don't give a fuck who you are. There's no way somebody's giving you 40,000. You say I need more. Y'all go to the court and the court say 67, and now he's the court is the bad person.
Yeah.
They just was saying like, you know, he the bad guy because it was like you said, he knew he wasn't gonna be ordered to pay $40,000. So I'm pretty sure it was.
And
Yeah.
He looked like a nigga on Murray when they said you ain't the father. That motherfucker was in there like 6,700, nigga. He was probably clowning. You know, 50 Petty too.
Yeah.
He was probably like 6,700. I just made that when I pissed before I came in here.
Yeah.
50
Like he
I'd
was
have-
probably
I'd have been
really
an asshole.
shredding.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
he was rubbing that shit in. Like,
I'd have been because I'd have been an
I know
asshole.
it.
If I was giving you 40 a month and it's like 6,700, who can break this 10?
Yeah,
I
like,
might break a 10.
like,
Like
for
I'm
real.
all asses. Like
for real,
just don't-
6,700. He probably looked at that nigga like, man, hand me,
I just don't see
hand
how.
me the bag, hand me the
Hand me
change.
the bag I have
Like-
with me.
Like I got
Okay.
100,000 on me right now. Like
Here.
you can have keep the change, bitch.
Right.
Like for
I'll give
real.
you 7 just because I don't feel like breaking bills.
Breaking bills, keep the change.
So to think about it, if he was giving $500,000 a year and they dropped to 6,700,
Mhm.
Times 12.
he might be touching 50,000.
I don't think so.
It's a little over 50.
You think it?
I don't know. I don't know how to do math.
It's a little over 50.
I know I don't. I went to a public school.
It's over 50 actually.
Oh wow, it's still 80,000 a year.
Yeah,
Compared to 500,000?
but it's still 80.
Hold on, 80,000 a year, ma'am. You made 80,000 in 2 months.
Yeah.
Do you see where you fucked up?
Damn. Shut your mouth.
Do we have to go over this again?
All I'm gonna say is this.
Mom, thank
Don't
God
fuck
you
up
never
the
did that.
bag.
I thank you, Mom. You never did. We ain't had to go
Never
through
did
nothing like
what?
that. I'm just saying. I'm talking to my mom, letting her know. Thank you that we wasn't in that situation ever.
Yeah,
I had to be in that
child support get
situation
messy.
because if my father was giving 40,000 a month and my mama said that's not enough and they dropped it down to 67,000, the way I would still be shaking my mama to this day,
They dropped it down to 67.
the way I would be shaking my mom to this day,
Yeah.
she would be looking like them little things you put on the car. I'm shaking the shit out of my mama.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up the church money. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You fucked up more than the church's money.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of people's money.
Actually, you didn't fuck up 50's money. That's
Right.
that's what money you didn't
That's
fuck
what
up.
I'm saying. Like he wasn't. I don't think he was wrong. I know he
No,
was.
he did
I
what he
know he
wanted
was
to.
very petty. about
Damn,
it.
this now thinking about it, what battle has 50 Cent lost? This nigga don't want to get like.
He lost to Kanye.
What happened with him and Kanye?
Kanye outsold him.
Oh, well,
I'm
that
talking
makes
about.
sense.
I'm talking about petty battle.
That was a battle.
No, I'm talking about petty battle. Like when motherfuckers like come at 50 Cent on some petty shit. Like he's won every battle.
I don't know.
Nah, no, he lost one. He lost with the fans. That nigga thought he was doing something when that nigga had Trey Songz sing the power thing. Fans was on his ass. That second, that first, what was that, season 2 of Power? And Trey Songz,
No, I think it was season 3.
whatever season was,
I forget what
Trey
season it
Songz
was.
sung that first episode.
The premiere episode.
Man, niggas was on his ass. He had to make a video like, damn, I thought.
Every nigga in America did this right here. They was like, all right, babe, come on.
Here we
Come
go.
on, come on.
Yep.
What the fuck? Hold on, wait a minute, babe.
I was like, is that Trey?
Hey,
That's what they said. He said, hold on, wait a minute, babe. Babe, is that Trey Songz?
Like,
What the fuck is he? Why is Trey singing the song?
Tremaine.
No,
Get out of here.
Oh,
I got a FaceTime. We here watching it. Who the fuck is this, bro? I'm like, bro, I was about to call you, say the same thing. Now I don't even want to watch the episode. This is fucked up the whole groove.
Fucked up the whole thing.
That nigga made a video talking about, damn, okay, we'll switch it back, nigga. See episode 2.
Joe.
Here we go. It's going down.
Everybody came in sounding like their original. They say this is what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like niggas was mad.
Mad.
We was all like, niggas started hearing how they couldn't sing and it felt like sis. We was like, damn, I'm used to bro being in the background making me sound good.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm off key.
Everybody said, ooh, who is? Is that what it sound like? Don't let me do that.
I like that.
Don't let me do that.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
and I get where bro was coming, where the son was coming from as far as saying like, cause people were saying like, nigga, $6,700 is still a lot of fucking money to get a month.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, but I mean, we was used to this and that in the fifth. I mean, I get that. Being like I said, I've never had to come down. You know what I'm saying? So I get that there was a lot of things that he probably had to sacrifice, miss out on. Same with her.
A lot? You mean everything?
Same with her. Not everything, because they were still getting 6 bands a month.
But the son didn't ask for more. The mom did.
And this is true.
This is what needs to be
But
said.
the difference between the lifestyle you can have with $6,000 a month and $40,000 a month is completely different. It's not just sacrificing
it's a very
something.
big difference, but he was asked the question.
You poor now.
He was asked the question like he wasn't asked the question. It was the question that he was presenting. He was saying like, "Can you start your life over with $6,700 a month?" And niggas was like, "Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
know what I'm
because
saying?
we
he kept
are used to getting 3 to 5.
So guess what? Quit
know what I'm
asking
saying?
regular motherfuckers that and don't be happy
Right,
with the
but
answer
he
you about
kept-
to get.
He kept saying like, "Don't think about it like being like a regular living your lifestyle." But here's my whole thing is
I
that
can't think about living
my-
your lifestyle. Like
my whole thing is that my regular lifestyle that you're saying I shouldn't apply to this situation is the lifestyle that you should be fucking living, because you're not nobody. If this 50 could have said, "Nigga, I'm not giving y'all shit," like legit, and you would have been getting 6,000 from the jump, because the courts would have ordered him to give you that much, as we see. So you would have been getting that from the fucking jump. You're not entitled to be still living in a mansion. You're not entitled to be living in even a fat ass house. If you have a roof over your head and it ain't roach infested and you got groceries in the refrigerator, clothes on your fucking back, he's doing what the fuck he's supposed to be doing. No, ain't no because
I don't agree.
Because you're not. Why?
I'm not saying that they have to have everything that he has, but at what point does
There is no benefit that the mom.
At what point does you living this way and your kid living this way make sense?
But
you see what I'm saying? Like, that's just where I'm at.
here's
It
the
makes
thing.
I'm not saying
It makes-
that.
it makes
I'm
sense.
not
My kid has a
saying-
nice crib. He has he has all the clothes and shoes on his motherfucking back. They're not wanting or needing for shit. Especially with $6,000 a month, they still would have been able to live a nice life. You don't have to
Yeah,
be
you're
so
living all right.
okay. So what that he's not living in a mansion? That's because your mom got custody. When you come stay with me, guess what you're living in? You're living in a mansion when you're staying with me. You have a big fat ass room with all of the shit that you say that you feel like you want. You got all of that shit when you come stay with me. Your mom got custody, so when you go home on motherfucking Sunday night, you back in that fucking apartment that she can afford with all of the clothes and shit that I buy for you.
That's kind of like, okay, why? Why?
Because she's a human being too.
Because we
Why
split.
are
And if she
Because
can't take care of that baby, give 50 to motherfucking custody
Why?
then.
And that's also a very
because they
logical.
split up.
thought
When
process.
they split up, his success is not entitled to go to who split up from him.
Not her. I'm talking about.
I'm giving you. So guess what? When we split up, if you kept custody and I couldn't get full custody, me giving you the 40,000 is enough.
No,
It's more
I'm
than-
talking
So
about
now
the
me,
situation.
$6,000
so
is enough.
I'm
I'm
saying, so
talking
now
about
me,
the
hold
situation.
on. So me working and I'm getting cars and shit like that. That means you're supposed to get them too. I'm giving you 40,000. What?
I'm talking about a situation of you make this kind of money and you like, I'm gonna just give you, the bare minimum to satisfy my situation. I'm not talking about the 40. I'm talking about
That's what we're talking
I'm
about.
talking about what Ken was saying when he said.
I said even a 6.
What I'm saying is, if you as a person, you make all this money, you doing all of this, blah blah blah, you get put on child support, and they order you to pay, I don't know, $3,000, whatever.
Hmm?
You live this whole different way than how your child lives. Now, I'm not saying y'all have to be on the same level, and I'm not saying that she shouldn't be doing what she needs to do to take care of her home and her child, because that is also her child. But why are we justifying like, okay, I live this way, but my kid,
Because
you get what you get. You don't have a fit.
Can I answer?
You get what you get. You don't have a fit, and that's kind of fucked up.
No, it's not because they're a kid. That $6,000 that the court ordered me to pay, plus any extra that I do, is for the kid. The problem is that we see the kid don't always get that. The mom takes that. So guess what? That's not on me. Yes, I'm living this lifestyle and I'm paying the $6,000 the court told me, plus whatever extra. But guess what? The reason I'm sorry, my kid under that supervision of his mother can't live like me, because that means I'm supporting her as well.
Yep.
That's not my job no more. My job is support him. Now,
True.
if that's the problem, take that shit up with the courts. Now let's go back. I was giving you $40,000 a month.
That
In the court,
situation is different.
you wanted more, being greedy, even though this has nothing to do with my kid. You want more. So the court said he only got to pay $6,700. That's not my fault. I was doing
True.
above and beyond to more than comfortable.
Yeah.
You're mad because how I'm living. Guess what? If you want to live like this, we could have we could have had a relationship. You could have stayed with me. But I don't know the ins and outs of it. Whatever happened between him and his mama, if the mom, whatever. This is who you decided to be with. I'm giving you $40,000 a month. And your mother is saying it's not enough because she wants to do extra bullshit. She wants to go buy her trainer a new Porsche because that's what she fucking
buy
wants.
her trainer a Porsche.
Shawnee O'Neal did that. But
Shawnee got her own money.
with still O'Neal in her last name. I'm not saying.
But Shawnee make her own money.
Shawnee a hustler though.
Hell yeah.
She is a hustler, but it's easy.
She make most of the TV shows on damn VH1.
And it's easy.
Shawnee a hustler.
And it's easy to be a hustler with the last name O'Neal when you're.
I'm not saying that he's right.
That's
There-
true.
There is
So-
benefits that come
this
with
one,
being an
I'm not,
O'Neal.
I'm not saying she.
Shaq was your fucking
I'm
husband.
not saying she's not a hustler, but
But she do.
if Shawnee O'Neal was not Shawnee O'Neal, the hustle that we see probably wouldn't have been the same as to what she was going to get.
It'd be
I'm
hard.
not- I'm not-
It'd be hard to
opportunities
say.
was- yeah,
It'd be hard to
her
say that, but I get what you're
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. I'm not saying that she's not a hustler. I'm not saying she
Her
wouldn't.
opportunities would have been different.
She was
Her-
definitely
her
put,
opportunities
She
would've
was
been-
put in a situation to thrive. She didn't have to-
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying?
And I'm not saying she couldn't. She could have got it. She could have had some shit. But that last name O'Neal really
Nah, I feel what you're saying.
put a little razzle dazzle on some contracts.
I know what you're
Yeah.
saying.
You know what I mean?
But my whole
I'm just
thing-
saying with that, you wanting to match my lifestyle, take that up with your mama. Why did your mama need extra? You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that you supposed to be in the house and your mama is just running down and you in Balenciaga and everything. But as we split up, my priority is to my kid.
But
If that's such the case, give me my kid.
The thing is,
Nice.
the thing is you're regular. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to put it like this. I get like, okay, let's flip the script. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm regular as fuck, and I get with someone that has that type of money. You know what I'm
Kevin
saying?
Federline and Britney Spears happened,
Yeah.
and he was taking from her
Guess what?
for no fucking reason.
Guess what? Just like Cat Williams said, K-Fed.
Why is there don't they got kids together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is there no reason?
Well, okay.
Is it 'cause-
And he did
Their
have
sit-
custody.
Their situation was fucked.
And he did have custody.
Their situation was fucked for other
K-Fed
reasons,
K-Fed was,
And he
knew
shouldn't have.
He was smart.
and he shouldn't have.
So
That's
he
the
did,
biggest thing.
But he did.
He shouldn't have had custody of them kids because Britney could have took care of her kids. They took her kids from her for no reason.
Hold on, so
What?
50 Cent can't take care of his kid?
He can.
It was a different, but it was a different scenario. You know,
Their
it
situ-
was a younger
that-
50. He was
that
doing
situation
his
was
he was
different.
doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
but I'm just
trying-
saying like,
I'm in my mode. I'm just trying to be a
But
man.
he was
Man. That's
Kevin.
it.
Kevin
Yeah.
was taking.
Well, all I'm
Kevin
saying
was
is that-
taking from Britney Spears, and he was continuously going to not to Britney specifically, but to her dumbass daddy, talking about I need more money because the kids need this and the kids need that. And
50 Cent, baby mama.
all he was doing was funding his own lifestyle. Him and his girlfriend. So it happens on both
he
sides.
sounds like
It happens on both sides.
So why
K-Fed
is K-Fed more worse than 50 Cent baby
K-Fed is
mama?
the only example we can give of this.
K-Fed,
No, it ain't.
no, it's not. K-Fed
I got
is
some
a
more-
douchebag.
What's
because-
the dude? What's the dude? The dude in Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, the light skinned
The nigga who was dating. The nigga who was dating from I Love New York. One of the
I
dudes.
can't remember his name. He
is-
was like a wrestler or something,
He married Jennifer Hudson.
and they had a kid.
Tango. What's
No,
his
not
name?
Tango. No.
Wasn't his name? Wasn't that his name on the show?
No, that's the bald headed nigga. No,
I thought that was her husband.
no. It's the dude. I forgot
I
his
can't
name.
remember his name.
I don't know the nigga then.
He was like super buff. He was light
But he was
skinned,
short.
had, like curly hair.
Niggas
and
winning.
shit.
City boys up.
Wow.
Shit. Who was it? Who just? It's some women who didn't pay though. Mary J. Blige.
That was bullshit. They don't even got kids.
Who was it?
She was
Spousal support, like you said.
Spouses.
They don't even have kids.
No,
Why don't they apply both ways?
double standard.
He ain't shit.
No,
So?
bullshit. That's a double
He-
A lot of
standard.
bitches ain't shit.
That's a double standard. Spousal
He wasn't shit.
support.
So was a lot of these bitches.
If you they all like you
Well,
said
they
y'all
married-
came
they wanted to
into
be married
a
to
hold
these
on,
niggas.
y'all came into a situation. Mary J. Blige was Mary J. Blige making all this money. She taking care of this nigga. They split up.
Yeah.
Like you said, why does his since we going off that, why did his lifestyle have to change?
Because he cheated on her.
So
That's
you getting
fucked up.
emotional. But my thing is that
And if I'm pretty sure it was in their prenup that if you cheat, you don't get shit.
based off of what you
did he
said,
still get something? So it wasn't in the prenup. If he
Right. True.
Should have been.
if he got it wasn't in the prenup. If he got
Should
something.
have
But
been.
based off what you said, that Tony's right. Like, why his lifestyle have to change? But based off how I feel, that nigga didn't deserve nothing. You
Exactly.
Or you're regular. The only reason you are even used to even seeing shit like this is because of me.
Yeah. And that's very true.
You would have
agree.
never even smelled or tasted this fucking lifestyle if I didn't decide that I fucking like you and I'll let you come along for what the fuck I'm doing.
That's very
Like
true.
these people that are splitting, it's like y'all don't. It's one thing if y'all get together and y'all was regular when y'all was together, and then she Shawnee O'Neal the situation, took the last name and started hustling and made a name for her fucking self. Okay, y'all split. She got
Yeah.
she gonna have her own fucking money. Y'all gotta work that out. You know what I'm saying? She made some money while y'all was together.
Yeah.
But if you literally contributed to just me, like just our relationship, you know what I'm saying? You didn't bring no money into this situation. You're only enjoying this lifestyle because of what I do for a living. Me, not us. Me. Once this shit is over with, you are now the person you were before we met, which was that regular motherfucker.
And that's
So,
an understandable.
And guess what?
thought
And guess what
process.
happens? And guess what happens? Like we broke up. We don't get. There's no benefits for either one of us for each other. You know what I'm saying? So why the fuck is my money still a benefit for you? Just because you got used to living this way? No, that's not how that.
See how that works.
If that's the case, if I still have to pay because we broke up because you was used to living that way, even with us broken up, I deserve head every Sunday because you did that. No,
Put it in the contract. Put it in the contract.
Say how you want to. That's what I was getting.
You got used to. You
That's
got used
what
to this lavish lifestyle. I got used
I
to
was
getting
used
my
to
dick
getting dick
sucked
sucked every Sunday.
Every Sunday at noon.
And
That's
there's
something.
6 other bitches
That's
out
something
there
that
that can do that
that's
for you. What they got to
and
do
it's,
with
and it's
me?
6 other niggas over
give you
here
that money.
that give you that fucking money.
No.
If you can't go get them niggas, guess
That's
what?
on you.
You're fucking regular.
No.
You're regular.
That does
Yes.
not correlate.
That's
That
bullshit. Definitely
It don't correlate because it's a woman and a man. That's
Damn
crazy.
sure correlate. You got used
That
to a certain
correlates.
lifestyle because of my money. Okay, I got used to you doing this. So okay, you want to put it in the contract that I gotta pay you 40 bands a month because you used to live in a certain
should be
way.
able to call you every Sunday to get my
every
dick
Sunday
sucked.
at noon. You sucking my dick the whole time the game is on.
And guess
Ew.
what? And
You
guess
only
what?
get a break when the
No.
commercials come on.
Guess
Go
what?
Get some water.
If it's not the same way that I was getting it sucked, you suck it lazy. I'm lazy writing this check. It won't be that 40.
The comma gonna be in the wrong place.
That's gross.
Ooh.
Don't put it too far back. You paying her more.
Don't put it too far forward. That's 44%. All I'm saying is that's gonna hurt.
All I'm
It's
saying
gonna be in the wrong
all
motherfucking
I'm
place.
saying is the
We're
situation.
gonna be doing the
it,
decimal point, the swoops and shit, moving.
it depends on the situation. when it
Check
comes
rate.
to
Shit. It's not
child
even $1.
support. When it comes to child support, spousal support, all of that, the situation is going to depend on the particulars. That's just how I feel. It's just going to depend on the particulars. Some situations I can't agree with people having to pay all this money to their spouse, and their spouse didn't bring anything to the situation, because the particulars are that person cheated or was abusive or did these things. You don't know. You
I
ain't
don't
shit
care
out of that.
about none of that.
But if the situation was just we decided or you decided you didn't want to be with me no more, and this whole time I was not making any money, and I'm not set up to make any money from jump, that's kind of shitty that I just gotta go back to being poor.
It's gonna be shitty.
That's fucked up.
That's life.
I can understand that being your thought, but
So would
that's
you rather? So would
spousal
you rather?
support is there for a reason.
No.
That's
So
what
would you
I'm gonna
rather? This is me. Would you rather, if that's the case, if that's a decision that you're gonna be basing off of, the question is it more important for you to be out that relationship and be happy because of bullshit that's going on, or is that status so important to where you might have to suck it up and okay, yeah, he doing that shit, but I don't want to go back broke, so you gonna sit there and deal with it.
That's what they.
Oh no, I'm
what they normally do.
definitely leaving.
So if you're leaving, you need to be leaving everything. Now, now like prenups and shit, I get it, but that whole spousal support shit, like,
It's there for a reason.
it's dumb. It's dumb.
I
And to be
agree.
honest,
if you leaving, you gotta leave everything.
if you leaving, you leaving.
You gotta leave
When you
everything.
made that
So
decision,
you can. So you feel that it is okay for you to just be like, I don't want to be with this person no more, but I want the lifestyle that they provided for me without me doing shit for it. I never did anything to earn this fucking lifestyle, but have this motherfucker fall in love with me.
Now hold
That's
on.
it.
Now hold on. This is when you say did nothing for this lifestyle. What are you talking about?
Like they didn't provide any financial
Like,
support of the
they
lifestyle.
are just they. What do they? Who was 50 Cent's baby's mom?
I'm not talking about him. I'm just talking about. I thought you were talking
No,
about just
but
regular.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
just saying 'cause
That's-
me-
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just
Anybody like that?
early-
Who was Kevin Federline? Nobody. You wasn't nobody.
He wasn't.
You wasn't going to. You wouldn't have seen the heights that Britney took you, nigga, if you didn't get lucky and get with Britney.
No, that's very true.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying for me-
Anybody like that, male or female, if you a nigga that's with a very famous or say a wealthy woman, you know what I'm saying, or a female that's with a wealthy man, you know what I'm saying. If your only advantage that you have to this lifestyle is that you're just you caught a break that somebody liked you, fell in love with you. They didn't give you a chance at anything talent wise. They didn't give you a chance at anything business wise. They give you a chance at being with them. I just want you to be with me. That's
Yeah.
literally all you were bringing here. If that's not what we got anymore, why?
I mean, but it depends on. To me, now thinking
Like
about
I said,
now,
it depends on the particular.
Yeah,
It depend on shit.
now thinking about it, it's some shit. I don't. Maybe just me being extra, but as a man, like if you with somebody and she might not be a big name, and she might, but she behind the scenes. I mean, your partner probably does do a lot for you that other people don't do. I mean, and
She's my partner,
but you have to respect that, especially if
but
you're
she's not my partner anymore.
But hold on, what I'm saying is
True.
that's very true. But what I'm just saying is like you.
She's
certain-
not doing those things
Well,
anymore.
hold on. What I'm saying is, when she was, nobody else was doing them things for you,
And
if
she was benefiting
what I'm
for
saying,
doing those
hold
things.
on. What I'm saying is, I get that, but just as a decent human being, if you're dealing with somebody and they don't have the stardom that you did or whatever, I'm not saying that person deserves to go above and beyond with this shit. No, but like 50 Cent's case, I really feel like $40,000 a month was way more than fucking reasonable. The problem is, where the fucked up part is when you ask for more. No, we're not. Like I said, we're not together no more. Now, he could have been a dickhead and just went straight to the courts and knew he was only gonna pay $6,000 a month, but he was probably paying the.
That's more than reasonable.
But what I'm saying is he was probably paying the $40,000 a month because of the relationship they had, the shit that she probably did while they was together, and you know what I mean. This is
And
me.
it's relative to his income.
Yeah, and it's just me being, as okay, yeah, we're not together no more, but I'm giving you $40,000 a month because of when we was together, and you have my son, and it's showing appreciation. She fucked up asking for
definitely
more.
fucked up.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
She definitely.
And that's
was
probably why he didn't take it to court the first time, because we know 50 Cent petty, but it was him being a real dude and said the shit we been through when we was with me when I first started out, all this, you know what I mean? $40,000 a month, it ain't work out now for cool. But for her to say that I need more, you fucked up. You need shut up.
To me, she didn't need 40,000.
But see this, and this.
Okay, that's
this is
hearsay.
a relative situation.
that's
though.
here
We have to think about the fact that 50 Cent's income. That is a relative number to his income. Child support, spousal support is factored based
Stretch
off
your beard.
or of
Oh, you
your.
heard that in the mic?
Nigga, these mics pick up everything. I ain't know what it was. I'm like, is it raining outside?
My bad.
No, you good. It just caught me. I'm like,
He said, nigga, you.
This nigga was looking around.
You see me look? I'm like,
Yeah.
But like,
I was trying to analyze it.
that
but why-
40,000
but
is
why-
relative to his income.
But why is that important if he's not taking care of her?
It's not.
If he's
but
just
see, this is
if
the
he's
thing.
just taking care of his son, if he's
Okay.
if he's required to give money
Who the
for
fuck
his
is
son,
going to be handling this money? A 6-year-old or the woman?
But-
Obviously, it's the mother.
but that doesn't mean that that she needs 40 fucking thousand. 6,000 is
Relative to-
enough.
relative
Even with
to
you
his
handling
income?
6,000.
Relative to his income, that is a general amount.
My
If that
whole
makes
point
sense.
is that relative to his income doesn't have shit to do with what
It
she
very much
what
does
she-
have
it
something to
doesn't.
do with
It don't
taking
have
care
noth-
of
it
his
don't have
kids.
nothing to
Hold on,
do
one at a
because-
time. One at a time.
It has nothing to do with what she's providing. It has nothing to do with that shit. And obviously 40,000 didn't equate to his income because the court said that he only had to pay 6.
That's because his child is now 18.
But what I'm saying
That's
what I-
different.
So okay, you saying it's now 18. When was this shit decided?
I don't know.
I don't know. This is.
So-
I mean,
so
this
what-
all was
so
coming
I'm-
out
I'm
recently,
speaking,
right?
I'm speaking on, yeah, it's just because the son making a big deal about
The
it.
son is the one who brought. He went on.
The son is the one
he
that's
went
bringing
on-
it up,
He went
making
on.
a big
He
deal
did
about
a.
it.
He did.
Yeah.
He did an interview on Breakfast Club, I believe.
Recently, right?
Yeah, and he
So
was
I'm
talking
going
about
to assume this
I
is.
wasn't assuming that this shit
Was it the son or 50 Cent? I forgot.
One
One
of
of them.
son, because the son, it all sounds like past tense shit. It didn't sound like nothing that was present. They moving forward and they've been doing what they doing. I
Okay.
think he was speaking on some past tense shit. So either,
Okay.
so I'm thinking on some. This is when he was a fucking child. You started off giving her $40,000, and while he was still a child, they said 6 bands is enough. So, with that being said, I'm just saying how much he bringing in, that shit doesn't concern her. It just doesn't, because we're thinking about how she's supposed to be fucking living.
But
if
see,
she-
I'm
if
just
she-
going
if
off
she-
of how child support is figured. It's
But yeah, but
figured
she's not
off
supposed
of
to be
your overall
She's
income.
not supposed to be just surviving off of what she's getting from him a month either. You know what I'm saying?
True, but generally
my whole
that's
thing
how
is
it's
that
figured.
it shouldn't fucking matter, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, okay, if that's how it's figured and that's how it works, they said 6 is cool for how much he was making, not 40. So he was doing way more
And
above,
that's
way
very
more
true.
than above and beyond. But what I'm saying is that 6 is enough. Because it's like, okay, I heard him talking to somebody and they said to him, like, okay, he was sending her 6 bands a month. What her 6 bands? What the fuck is she doing a month? Even if she ain't making 6 bands, what the fuck is she doing a month to where she can't make 6 bands work?
I don't
And
know.
like I said, I get it when you think about making that big steep downhill drop from $40,000.
a lot of money.
That's definitely a change in lifestyle. But my whole point why I keep saying like his income don't matter to her, like is that lifestyle wouldn't have even been something you would have been able to fathom in life if
Without him,
50
and that's
Cent
very true.
had not been he's just your baby father. He's not
Yeah.
your business that partner. He's your baby father. And
Yeah.
if he wouldn't have gotten you pregnant, you would not have even been able to dream about living a $40,000 a month lifestyle. So 6 bands a month, you should be doing way better with that. Not way better than 40,000. I'm just saying you should be doing way better with 6 bands a month than you were or are, because you sitting here making it seem like that you are broke, that you have no money. It may feel like that from the lack of zeros.
Yeah, and I think that's really the
understand,
biggest thing.
but it shouldn't be a thing.
But it is.
One is your fault.
though.
One, it's your fault.
It was definitely her fault.
One is your fault. 2,
shouldn't
it's
have said
some
shit.
shit that you shouldn't have even been getting in the first place. 3, you can't. This wouldn't even be a conversation if you could get that shit on your fucking own, but you can't.
Obviously.
So you can't. You would have never gotten it without this nigga.
And again, I just come back to the fact that if I, as a person, have a child and I'm making all this money, but my child doesn't live with me, why is it that I would live this lifestyle and it not even try to make sure my kid is living something relative to that?
Because
I'm not saying it has to be the exact same. I'm not saying you have to fund every little thing that goes on in that house. But what I'm saying is, and this is for on any scale, at what point do you realize that, one, raising a child is not a one person thing? 2, if you have any kind of money, why would you not want to make sure that your child is living at least a relative lifestyle to yourself? If I don't have to go to bed hungry, why would my kid? You see what I'm saying?
40,000. He was going to bed hungry.
No,
40 or
I
6.
I said
Or
on
6.
any scale. I'm talking about just across the board. If you as a father,
Yeah.
or if you as a person having to pay any sort of support, why would I live a certain lifestyle? I don't gotta go to bed hungry. I got clothes and all this other stuff. Nothing is wrong here.
They weren't either.
But I look over and my kid is not being taken care of. Why would I not
Okay, and if he's
make
not
sure
being
that my kid is taken
and if
care
he's
of in a
not being
relative
taken
way?
care of off of
Now,
$6,000
if
a
we're
month, that's
talking
on her.
about- If we're talking about a situation of this type of money, yes,
That's
it's egregious. Her wanting more money was definitely bullshit. I'm not saying that she
Based off of what
wasn't
you
wrong.
based off of
Hold on,
your
hold on.
explanation.
One person at a time.
On any scale, why would you be okay with the fact that, okay, I can give you 40 grand a month, right? It's not hurting me. It's not a problem. Why would I just on a whim just be like, all right, I'm not giving you that shit no more? And I'm not saying that that's what happened, but just if that was the case, okay, I'm not giving you that shit no more. Now she's just out here. Like, why are we okay with that?
It wasn't on a whim. It was a court order.
And that's
So would it-
their situation is yes.
Would it be in a so that's what I'm saying.
specific
So yeah, we have
situation-
to make sure because the argument. This is just me listening. The argument is going in circles because one person's talking about the situation, then the other one's talking about a general aspect. So we need to speak on kind of like how.
I'm talking about this. And
Yeah.
even with this, what you just said. I'm not going hungry, but my child is. I got clothes and shoes, but my child's not being taken care of. I'm talking about this. So with this and for that statement, if this nigga is not eating and don't have clothes being taken care of off of $6,000 a month, that's not 50. That's her.
Yeah, and that's true.
That's her.
Yeah.
That's she still. I'm saying like he was given way more. He was given more than enough with the 40,000 and the 6,000 a month. To me, it's still more than enough. It just is.
It depends on the person.
To me, it's more than enough. Based off of my argument.
So regular people, definitely 6,000 is honestly more than enough.
She's regular.
But what I'm saying is, it's hard to say that somebody regular if she's never lived a regular lifestyle.
Y'all just missing everything.
No. I'm taking everything I'm hearing what you're saying. You're saying she's regular, but in their aspect, she probably was never with 50 Cent. She probably was never living a regular lifestyle. The problem is, with you never living a regular lifestyle and not having to do anything, you still egregious and greedy as fuck.
Yeah.
For once y'all were done, and that man said, "Fuck the courts. I'm about to give you 40,000 a month to take care of you and my son while I'm out still." You know what I mean? It's not saying I won't take care of my son, but that's 40,000 a month.
Just to make sure you good.
For you to sit there and say, "I need more,"
That's not enough, ma'am.
you don't understand. You then fucked everything up, because now once you get the courts involved, don't sit there and the courts are involved now. They order him to pay $6,700 a month, and now it's still his fault. He's not paying more. I don't have to pay more. I was already paying way more. Three times more. Hold on, 3 times more. Hold on, 3 times more. Just out of the kindness of my heart because of what we went through.
Yeah.
Now, the court says $6,700 is enough to survive on. And to be honest, if you're looking at status and stuff like that, honestly, in everybody else's eyes, you're a regular person. You know that's enough to live off of. But you've never lived like that, whatever. So now y'all like, who can live off of $67,000 a month? Regular motherfuckers.
Regular people.
Which, I'm sorry to bust y'all's bubble, but y'all regular.
I think
Y'all are not 50 Cent. Like, y'all not. Y'all not.
Personally, I think the only reason why he was ordered to pay that kind of money, because that relative to his income is a drop in the bucket and honestly doesn't make sense. But I think he was only ordered to pay that much because of the fact that he had been paying so much for so long. Depending on how long he was paying that 40,000, if he was giving her for longer than a year, for a year, if he was giving her that for a year, he gave her a quarter. How much was it?
$500,000.
He gave her $500,000. They probably are like, okay, bitch, at this point, he already gave you enough for 6 kids for 18 years. He don't need to give you much more. You see what I'm saying? That's probably why he was ordered to pay that much. Because if it was just like, if it had been from the jump, I don't think he would have been ordered to pay that much. I think it would have been much more.
But it also depends on the state, because I know with those cases, a state has a cap that they can't go past.
That too.
But just off of what Cameron was saying too, though, you were not used to living this lifestyle, and when we was together, that's not the court's job to decipher that. Once y'all are in the courts, and the courts order that, the courts don't say like, oh well, you were a stay-at-home wife, so you don't have to get a job. Nah, now you taking care of that kid. If they not in the household, yeah, he's paying out for child support, but you're still a parent. And if it's not enough, and this is what we ordered him to pay, bitch, get a job.
Yeah,
Go
no,
do
and
something.
They
So now
will do that. It depends
you're
on
not
the
if you not
particular-
doing something on that, and you solely surviving off that 6,700, and it's not enough. That's on you. You can definitely go get a job, get a hustle or whatever.
Yeah,
But when you ask for more than that 40,
she was dumb.
you fucked up everything. And so now, since we playing that game, let's go to court and see what the fuck they gonna say. And they're gonna say, in the state of whatever state they was in, the
New
cap
York, probably.
the cap is 6,900. He only got to pay 67.
Well, sorry.
Either you're gonna be like, you know what, Curtis, Kurt,
I always forget that's his actual name.
see, baby, I was tripping. I know you with somebody. I know you with somebody.
We here now.
But just listen to me.
We here now.
Just
to me.
listen to what I'm saying to you.
Hold up.
It's okay. We can just forget this ever happened.
Little,
I didn't say
Lil
nothing.
Curtis,
While I'm signing the
Lil Curtis. I got Lil Curtis watching his little brother. Can we just go talk real fast? I feel like it got out of hand.
I feel like we just got a little. We got away from the original.
Emotions were high.
Yeah, away from what we really needed to talk about.
You said initial down here.
Yeah, emotions were. Everybody said things we didn't mean.
Mm-hmm.
How's your mom?
No, how's your mom?
You know, like,
And done.
you know what I mean? But it's just like,
You getting the 67?
67.
it's just so funny how.
It's all in the packet.
But it's just so funny how everything, like, now, the end shit, the petty shit, 50 shit did, definitely wrong. We can flip it how we want. Like, being petty is petty no matter what.
Yeah.
But to me, it's just funny how the Sun made the post about the 6,700 not being enough, and I seen a lot of women talking about that was wrong and this after, but nobody went to the fact that she asked for more than 40 when he was giving her consistent 40 a month.
Yeah.
Like nobody really sat there and said like, "Nah,
I
that
really
bitch
want
tripping."
people to really quit saying like the child that like it's not enough to take care of a kid. $6,000 for one kid, that should be enough money.
Depends on honestly, it
Depends on what's going on.
It depends on what's going on because I think they did a study on average. They was like I think from like
6,000
zero-
a month. You're
from
spending
zero-
more than 6,000 a month on one child.
from zero. If you're going from 0 to like, was it 0 to 4
Mm-hmm.
or something like that? Like with no assistance. If you're talking about single parent, no assistance, don't quote me. I'm not for sure about the numbers, but they were saying like from a kid from 0 to 4 with like no assistance from a parent, it's damn near a month. It's damn near almost like 5 bands.
Mm-hmm.
That's from 0. I'm talking about, but that's just like formula diapers and shit like that. We're not even putting in like regular household shit. So like lights,
That's
gas,
not a part
water.
of- that's a part of the like what you gotta do. Like you pay the 6,700 child support paid for the diapers, wipes, all of the shit that you had to get for the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is your apartment. This is your house. This is where you live. So you still gotta pay your rent. So get the money to pay your rent and do all of that.
No, what I'm saying. I'm not talking
What
about.
I'm saying is
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the child support. Yes, because she shouldn't be. She shouldn't just be.
is enough to
She
take
shouldn't
care
be
of one
just
kid.
live. To me, she shouldn't just be living off of that. What I'm saying is though, like I'm just saying, it is expensive to take care of a kid.
Very.
$6,700 is enough money to take care of one child.
Not for everybody though.
For one child,
Mm.
that's enough money to take care of a child.
Again, it's going to depend on what's going
It
on for me,
it does depend on. It
because
depends on.
y'all-
It
There's
depends
a
on the
lot of
person.
things that go into taking care of a child.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So my
So-
thing is,
and so what
we're
I'm
not
telling
just
you is-
talking about buying things for the kid. We're also talking about all the running around and the doing this and the health insurance, the everything. That's a lot of time and money
Mhm.
that goes into taking care of a child. Why the whole point of child support is to make sure that that burden does not fall on one parent. So obviously that money is not going to just go towards
But if you
actual buying
What
of
you said,
things.
but what you said just fucked up the whole thing about child support. You said child support is to not fall on one parent. So my thing is, if I'm paying that part, you equally need to be putting in something else. Then, if it's
fall
not
all on me.
because if not, that child support. Because what it sounded like, what I was putting in was falling all on me. That's still even me paying the child support is the support of the kid falling on one parent. And now that child support is not just child. I mean, no, think about it. If you're saying child support is so that all that doesn't fall on one parent, but that's what she was living off of, if I'm the only one paying that,
it's falling all on me.
it fell all on me what I gave.
True.
So if child support is for, if it's not meant for one parent to be paying child support for everybody to live off of, her not putting into it is definitely her fault.
Yeah,
her not putting
taking
it's definitely
care
her
of her
fault.
own business is obviously where she fucked up, and that's where a lot of people fuck up because child support does end. It's not it you don't get it forever.
Nah, I mean,
But on the other side of that, like I said, me personally,
Is that my beard? I keep
what
hearing.
is wrong with you?
I didn't even do
going?
nothing this time.
I
I
think it's
just-
my beard. I
Like
don't
I
know.
said, I can understand why some, not her specifically, I can understand why some women have a problem with the way some men view child support. That's all I'll say. Her specifically, she's an idiot.
I don't.
She is an idiot.
I
We
feel-
can all agree there. That bitch dumb as shit.
I feel like child support be getting used as a I ain't gonna lie, I've said it before. I call it the broke bitch hustle. And that's not true in all cases and scenarios. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that a lot of times child support isn't used for what it's supposed it's not used for what it's supposed to. I'm not just supporting my child. I'm now supporting you and everything else you got going on in your household. Like that's not fair.
I mean, but at the end of the day, if
I
you
shouldn't
really
be
think
support-
about it-
I
if you
shouldn't be
really think
supporting
about it,
you, though.
If you really think about it, though, I get this child support payment once every 2 weeks or once a month, however it's figured in your state. But and that's going towards just making sure your kid is taken care of. Great,
Yeah.
love that for us. All that really is doing is, and this is just how most logical women think about it. All that money is doing is just getting put back into my pocket because I done already bought the shoes, I done already bought the food, I done already bought the diapers, I done already did the shit. All this is getting put back into my pocket. So when I go and get my nails done, I'm just paying myself back with the shit that you done already gave me. You see what I'm saying? That's really how it works.
No.
That's generally how it works. Now, you do have some greasy ass,
No.
greedy bitches
Because you have
that
to-
want
Hold on,
money.
hold on,
You
one at a
have-
time.
You have bitches out here that just want money to be able to go and get their hair done and nails done, but they not taking care of their kids. Those are bitches that need to be smacked, and they don't deserve.
I'm not paying you back for doing something you should
But
be
at
doing
the end of
anyway.
at the end of the day, child support is really the general cycle of it is I have this kid. I have full or joint custody of this child, but that kid lives with me. Okay? So I done already bought the food for the month. I done already got the, paid the light bill, paid the gas bill, made sure that they school tuition was paid. I done got them shoes and clothes and bought their school supplies for the year, all that shit. The money that you give me is now just paying me back. That's all it is.
I don't think there should be something that's paying you back because you just named everything that you should be doing as a fucking adult anyway. As far as
Yeah, you just pay me back my your
no,
ass.
hold on. As far as paying your bills and paying all of that, and that's stuff that you should be doing as a fucking adult anyway. No, I'm not paying you back for buying him a pair of shoes. Take my money and go buy him another pair of shoes. That's what
that's fine.
that's what my child support is for. You just as I'm supposed to be buying him shoes and clothes, you supposed to be buying him shoes and clothes too. So if you bought him a pair of jeans or you bought him a pair of shoes, don't take my child support money and pay yourself back because you were supposed to be doing that shit anyway. Take my child support money and go buy him another pair of shoes. Go buy him some more clothes.
So
Okay.
I get that, but at the same time, we're just talking about the woman aspect. But at the same time, we've definitely seen niggas who use child support into where I'm on child support. That's my payment. I'm good. That's all I got to do.
Yeah.
When in reality, that's not all you got to do.
Yeah, being
So-
a
so-
dad is more than money.
So that's what I'm saying is like, okay, you pay the 6 bands, right? And that's supposed to be used to get the whatever. What else you got coming with that? Don't sit there and say like, well, I pay my child support and that's it, because that's not it. You see what I mean? And then on top of that, I pay child support for a month, but I go see my kids. Do I not go buy them something to eat because I already paid my child support payment? Do I not go pay for Chuck E. Cheese, or do I not go, let's go to the mall or something because I paid my child support payment?
No,
There's
that's
a
not
lot
what
of
that's
dads
not
out
what
there
I'm
like
saying.
No, I'm not saying that's what you're saying. What I'm saying is, on the other side of that, it's niggas who feel like because I pay my child support, I ain't got to do shit else. So then that's why you see that them women talking about it's more of a payback, because that's not, no. You feel like that's the only obligation you
I
have.
get what you're saying, but that's still because that's 100% true, and there is more to being a dad, a parent in general,
Yeah.
than just money, and that's 100. But that still should not be the kid is still gonna be the one that's suffering.
How are they suffering?
I'm not okay. What I'm saying is that don't take my money to go do something for you because you feel like I'm paying it back. If you got a pair of shoes, now go get him two. You know what I'm saying? Take my money and use it for what it's supposed to be used for.
It
Okay.
is.
But what I'm saying is that he gonna be the one that don't get another pair of shoes. He gonna be the one that don't have no clothes. He gonna be the one that's not getting the stuff that I'm sending the money for.
Question.
You're openly like, because you don't want to come see him, and I'm the one that sees him all the time. I'm gonna take.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
That's what it sounds like to me.
No,
Because you saying like it's like a payback. Like,
No.
oh, because you're here every day,
Because look,
I'm paying you back.
No, people like this. Because put it like this: if y'all are in the same household, if y'all still boyfriend, girlfriend, man and wife, whatever, when you're taking your kid to the mall, both of y'all buying him a pair of shoes, or together y'all buying him one pair of shoes.
I ain't gonna lie to you. My kids is rough on shoes. We get them 2 pair of shoes.
Hold on, no.
And that's logical for your family. I get it.
When I buy a pair, if I can't get both pair, yes, she's getting a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
But I'm as a regular, when you see rate like as a group, we're gonna go get our son a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
We're gonna get. You see what I'm saying? It's not. We're going out and he's getting 2 coats, 2 shoes. You know,
It's not normal to buy.
No, it's not.
multiple things
I'm not
like
saying
that,
it's.
though.
I'm not saying it's not normal, but in a setting, it's also not. It's not really. You're not really seeing a family go out and they have their one kid and we got to get him a jacket. You get him a jacket, I get him a jacket. It don't really work like that.
No.
Not saying that it does not happen. I'm just saying I'm just being, if we're talking about the traditional family going out and just shopping for their one kid, that one kid is getting a pair of shoes with his parents. He's getting a coat, they might get multiple, some outfits, but when the house is split, I can see the payback thing, because it's not it's not saying like, oh, because I did this, you got to give me the money, but that's what the money was going towards anyway. And child support is a fixed income on a certain time of the month. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Especially if it's ordered by the court. So at that, on the 12th, the 18th, whatever day they pick, that's when you get in that check. Now, whatever happened before that, if the kid then ran through all their shoes and now the mom got to dig through her money to get that kid's shoes before that check hit,
that's just something that she had to do as a parent.
No,
it's something that's just a regular responsibility.
That's very true. But at the same time, you have to look at it at the same time, because the kid now needs shoes and shit like that, and it's a one-parent household. And like I said, you're getting that one payment through the one time in the month. That parent has dug into bill money and shit like that to get for their kid. So the money they was going to use to take care of the house, yeah, that's what that child support might be used for. But I'm only talking on a motherfucker who. The perfect broken home situation, and that don't even make sense saying
The perfect broken home.
but you get what I'm saying, like the perfect broken,
the ideal situation.
the ideal perfect. But we have, like you said, dirty motherfuckers to where they take it as, I bought your son a pamper, I'm waiting on your child support to pay me back.
Yeah, no, that's
Bitch,
not
first of all, you didn't buy them Pampers, you got WIC Pampers. And you're using my child support to go do your funky ass nails. That's not what we see is not what it's being used for.
And I can agree with that. I have seen a lot of women who get child support and pretty much they just living their best life, but their kid has the bare minimum. That's fucked up. You're a terrible mom. And if your baby dad take you to court to get full custody of that child,
You're who?
Oh, baby dad. That's what I meant to say.
I said, who's a baby dad? Who's that?
Anyway, if your baby dad take you to court to get full custody of your kid, he should get it because you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. But in like you said, in a general, just the regular everyday girl who's getting child support, she got a job. She taking care of her shit. She's paying her bills. She's doing everything she got to do. You know what I'm saying? She making sure the daycare payments is made. She making sure the kid got the food and the clothes and the shit like that, as she should, because she's a mom. On the other side of that, all that, if I'm getting child support, that money is just going back into what is happening in this household. All of it, though. It's not just going to stop at buying my kid another pair of shoes. It's going to go back into the household that this child benefits from. That's just how it goes. To sit here and say my child support payment shouldn't go towards your light bill. Your kid benefits from this light bill, don't it?
Yeah, he does.
So he's good.
And so I can understand that. But that light bill is something that you would have had regardless.
Very true.
So,
but it might not be as high if I didn't have this kid.
I'm only speaking if you're solely relying on my child support payment to pay your fucking light bill.
No, them bitches is
we know those are
saying.
the
Like,
shitty bitches.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
No, that's what we were saying. We're talking about a woman who also brings something within.
Yeah.
That on top of the child support.
I mean, that's understandable. I mean, I get it. If my kid lived there, yes. Every now and then, I understand. Yeah, man, I need some help on the light bill. Man, that's cool. I know that little nigga play Xbox like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Fine, I understand that. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, he benefits from your lights being on. If he live with you, no, I don't want the whole house to be dark because my motherfucking child is gonna be sitting there in the dark. So yes, I can understand that. But again,
so I see where the disconnect was because you're talking about a woman who was solely living off of the child support.
I'm talking about this. This bitch was solely living off of what he was giving her.
Hold on. What I'm saying is that was the disconnect on y'all's arguments. This is what I'm saying. You're talking about her solely living off of that when you're talking about the purpose of child support is to give what's already been given. You're talking about somebody who's actually still putting in on the household.
Who's being a parent.
That's what I'm saying. And you're talking about her living solely. That's where the disconnect is at. That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about like, yeah.
No, yeah. You're talking about her. You're talking about how she was living solely off of that.
Anybody like that.
But what she was talking like, that's why I see how I understand why you was confused on like the whole payback shit. What she was saying.
I'm not confused. I'm not confused. I don't see it as payback.
No.
I see what you do in your household and for your children on a daily basis as regular responsibilities that need to be fucking taken care of that would be there regardless if I was giving you money or not. So I don't see it as a payback. These are things that would still be on your plate.
No, very true.
Regardless, they would still fucking be there. No,
I'm saying the price is different because now, like I said, on a fixed income, that child support, the child support is coming, like I said, once or two times, however it's split up. So within the 2-parent household, that let's say the $200 light bill, right? Just to make it an even number, $200 light bill, 2-parent household. Y'all both, if we talking about 50-50, y'all both coming out $100, right? When the bills due. Now, child support. Y'all split up. You on child support. Child support don't come until the 23rd of every month. Your light bills due.
So much. So far at the end.
But it's the truth. They pick days. So
whenever.
If your child support is not due until the 23rd of each month, your light bill come on the 7th. From a 2-parent household to where on the 7th y'all both had that 100 to put in, to where now it's split, and on the 7th now I have to come out the full 200 at that time.
That child support, none of that is going towards the bill.
Yeah,
that's how you see that. To me, you still would have had that fucking light bill.
I don't think you
like you still would have had it.
I would have a light bill.
I'm saying it's still something that you would have to take care of.
No,
I still gotta take care of my fucking light bill at my apartment, and you ain't sending me no check in the mail a month that I get to take money out of to pay my shit.
That's very true.
And the kids come to my house just as much as they be at your shit.
When y'all was together,
but we not together no more.
Exactly. That's the purpose.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
As a child support, when y'all not together no more, how it's supposed to be made out as y'all not together no more, separate households, whatever. That kid is in a household. Both parents, when they were there and it's not there no more, both parents still need to take care of that household just like they was when they was together because of that child. So if it makes sense because now the support for that kid, all aspects does not fall on one child. So I mean, in a sense, it kind of is like a
It's
payback.
not falling all on one parent.
It is.
I'm
Because-
sending you child support to
Exactly.
support the kid, right?
Exactly.
once a month.
Now,
And you
so
talking
we have-
about-
now we have
and you
a
talking about-
two-parent income.
And you
At
talking
that
about-
point, that's
we
a
have
two-parent
that's a
income.
two-parent
Yeah,
income.
and you talking about light bills and shit that would have been there anyway. It's not a 2-parent household. I don't live there. Let's say we had a house. We had a house, and then we both split and banged out. I don't live in your fucking crib.
You
don't.
can't, you can't do though.
Where you move to is where you chose to move to. So if you can't handle them bills on your own at that location, that is not my motherfucking obligation. It's just not to me.
So we're not.
Child support is not payback for that. If that's what you choose to use it for, fine. I said I could understand that. But to me, it's not payback. It's something that you would have to do any fucking way. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter.
Pretty much.
If I die tomorrow and you not getting child support, you gonna be paying that $200 light bill.
Yeah, but you're not dead though. Y'all still are two
it's-
parents.
and,
your-
and we not
It
together
pays for
either.
Your kid's portion. That's really all it does.
Yeah,
Like,
it
your
pays for
child
your- like,
support
it-
pays for your kid's portion of this household. Your kid has a portion of this household. Your child support
Your
pays
kid
for
too.
that. Okay, what I'm saying
So,
is,
like, so-
I'm
what I'm
paying
getting-
my portion. I'm
Yeah,
paying
that's
my rent.
your
I'm
fucking
paying my
house.
light bill. I'm
But that's
paying
what
for
you're supposed to
everything.
be doing any
But
fucking
that's,
way.
Yes,
that's still your
but
kid
your
though. You have to
kid-
understand.
Yes,
has a
listen,
portion of
listen,
this.
Listen, I get it.
Your
okay?
kid is a portion of
I
these
get that, but
bills.
this is not payback. This is something that you were supposed to be doing.
See, you're taking
anyway.
you're taking payback, and what we're saying is
This ain't. I'll put it to you to say it how I feel that I mean it.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing that you should be using for you at all. No point. No nothing for you. Nothing for you.
so.
However, and whatever
hold on, so this my thing.
whatever you
I don't
feel like,
agree.
whatever you feel like doing something for you is, it's not for that.
So question. I got a question because now, just to me, that's kind of like I said. If depending on how the child support payments is, if all the bills are at the beginning of the month and I've paid all the bills with my check, I've paid all the bills, and your child support comes, what is that for?
For my kid.
For what though? Because for the main shit.
For
Hold on,
whatever you need.
hold
All
on,
the
no, hold on,
shit's
hold on.
done.
All the shit's done.
No, the bills is done.
No, we're talking. But see, this is the thing.
See, you're
bills
talking.
is done.
Stop. You're talking about the main. I'm talking about if daycare, light bill, gas bill, if everything's at a certain day in the beginning of the month, but your child support it falls on that. My thing is, what's the child support for? What?
For what my kid needs. For what my kid needs.
Exactly.
And if the daycare is something that was needed, okay, boom. I pay for that. Take that out of there. Whatever.
No, they pay for it. From what I'm saying. What you?
She paid for daycare. I'm with paying for daycare.
So
You know
you're
what I'm saying?
you're not paying. You're not with paying. I'm saying no.
Say I'm not with paying for
No, I'm
light
not
bills
saying-
and shit like that. But your apartment and where you live is something that you would have had to fucking handle and address, regardless of the fact.
And that's
I got
very
an
true.
apartment in the crib that I'm handling and doing on my fucking own too.
Yes.
So that's some shit that I'm gonna have regardless. And when this nigga come over my motherfucking house and he here, I gotta handle his responsibilities and handle my house just like you gotta do at your motherfucking house. But
Exactly.
you ain't sending me shit. So what I'm saying is that my money is for my kid. If you're doing anything for you, I don't agree with that. And if you've already paid the bills and you've already did all of that, that means that your household is in order, somewhere that you live, somewhere that you should have in order any fucking way.
Anyway, yes.
So that shouldn't have to do nothing with what I'm sending you.
The-
Okay?
So no, what I'm asking is, if all of that's taken care of, what are you sending the child support for?
For my child.
You keep saying
I'm
that.
not,
but wait,
I'm
but-
not sending child support to be making you feel like that you didn't have to pay a light bill this month.
No, I'm not.
To be making you feel like that you got extra money to go do this and go do that. No, that's not what the fuck that's for.
Pretty much.
My
the
child
whole
support-
the whole thing is, if we have this kid, your kid has a portion of this household.
He has a portion at my household too.
But that your kid. Do you have? Okay, hold on. Do you
let's
have
break
custody
down
of?
the
Do you have full custody of your kid?
What
No,
I'm
hold on,
saying-
hold on.
What I'm
If
saying
you don't
is
have
if
in the
that's
court,
the case,
in the court,
if that can be your argument, he got a portion in his house, so he got one at my crib too, and I'm paying both. Not now at this point. Now I'm paying both of our sides again. I got to do what I got to do and handle and maintain my end over here, so he can actually come over here and be with me. And I got to send money to you, so and maintain your shit like I'm still living there.
So, because most times, if you're talking about child support, when you're talking about that like that, when you're talking in that aspect, a lot of times it's probably not going to be child support or it's going to be bare minimum child support. The child support we're talking about is because that kid is not being seen regularly. 6,700.
It depends on the particulars.
6,700 a month. 50's not seeing his son every weekend.
Nah, I mean,
So you're talking about coming to my house once, twice, 3 times a year, compared to your mom having sole custody, being at that
that
house.
still makes me obligated to pay your bills.
No, it doesn't.
It's not saying you're.
This and this and we're just gonna lay out one good situation. Okay, you have a child. Your baby mother has custody of your child. You have visitation. Okay, you see your kid on a random Tuesday twice a month. Okay, that's it. You're not obligated to go and do anything else with your kid physically. That child does not come to your house on a regular basis. None of that. You see your kid 2 times a month, okay? And you pay child support to your baby mom. At that point, if you see your kid twice a month, it is very rare that you have expenses for that child on a regular basis. You don't have expenses for that child. You're not buying food for that child, like in your household. You're not buying food for that. You know what I'm saying? You're not buying, they don't have a whole closet full of clothes at your house. Generally, in those situations, mom is still sending a bag with clothes from where he at, because that's where his clothes are. You see what I'm saying? You don't have toys at your house. You just see him twice a week or twice a month. So that money that you pay in child support goes towards paying your child's portion of the household that he's in. Now, if we're talking about a situation of joint custody, again, that child support is figured differently. One, generally in a joint custody situation, the woman is going to get less because they have to factor in the fact
get how
that
child support
you
works.
have your side where that kid is at 3 to 4 days out of the week, and then she has her side where that kid is at 3 to 4 days out of the week, and it's split. So there's really not much that needs to be paid extra because you are maintaining a household for that child, and so is she. So no, you don't need to pay her $3,000 a month because she's not having to take care of everything on a regular basis. It's split evenly. So generally, if she is getting any child support, it's probably less than $300 every 2 weeks. That ain't nothing.
I get how it works.
So at the end of the day, you're not paying her bills. You're not funding her lifestyle. All you're doing is paying your portion, your child's portion of the household that he lives in. That's it.
Okay, and then can I ask this? If I'm paying my child's portion of the household he lives in, and it's $6,700 a month, how is just my child's portion $6,700 a month, and she doesn't even bring in that much money?
That's two different things, though. You can't. You're using the $6,700 a month, but she's talking about if you have joint custody. That's
We could know.
She just gave both. She just gave both scenarios. She was
talking about $6,700 a month.
What she was saying is that if you're paying, like you were saying, if you're paying the more, then you're not generally seeing. You don't have expenses for the child. You ain't got no crib where the baby coming to. You ain't got shit over there for him. This is all on her. So I'm saying, even with that, even if that's the scenario and that's the case, and it's $6,700 a month, you know what I'm saying? How was just his portion, $6,700, and you not even bringing in $6,700? At some point, there's an overlap, and I'm still supporting how you're living. I'm sending you $6,700 every month, right? And you don't even make $6,700 a month, and there's an overlap there. If you're
at that point, you're paying a larger share because
I'm paying for you too.
At that point, you're paying a larger share because at that point, those expenses of having a child in that household is more than what she can afford. So yeah, you're paying an extra. True, it could go to her just having something nice. At the end of the day,
it's not even just about that, like her just having something nice. What I'm saying is that if you're not even making as much as I'm giving, I'm supporting you. I am now supporting that household, not just my son, not just the child that's there. If you're telling me that my one child is $6,000 a month, that's what I need to send to support the child. And you said that's so it don't fall all on one parent. And you even said it all falls on that one parent if that's what you're living off of. So if I'm sending $6,700, and the whole purpose of this is so it don't fall all on one person to support and all of that, and you're not even bringing in $6,700, I'm supporting you. Because if I'm supposed to be able to give $6,700 for my child, so are you.
But
if that's his output, if his output is $6,000, $6,700 from one parent, then that That's 6,000 for me. That's 6,000 from you. But you're
don't-
not even bringing that in.
It don't overwork. It don't always work like that.
I know it don't work.
I'm
like
no, I'm
that
just
because
saying.
people don't make the same amount of money in
It's
what
not
they
even-
do in
but
life.
it's not even that. It's
So,
just.
but what
it's
I'm
really,
saying is that if you can say that this is how much that this child right here
On
a month
regular basis,
on a
this much.
cost $6,000 from one parent. Where's the other 6,000 from the other parent, whether it's male or female? If she bringing in 6,000 a month and they say, nigga, you need to be paying 6 bands, where your 6 bands at, bruh? She supporting you too. If she bringing in 6 bands, giving you 6 bands for your, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I'm
and-
just
and
saying it
if
goes
we-
both
on
ways.
either side,
I'm just
yeah.
saying it's either way. But if you're telling me that this child costs $6,000 a month and I'm giving you the 6,000 a month, that's from one parent. Where's your 6,000? It should be
Well, then that's 12,000.
right, but that's just from one person.
What
If
do we
the-
need 12,000 for?
Okay, then if the child only costs 6,000 a month from both people, I should be paying 3.
You could.
And
So that's what I'm saying. If you're telling me that this child costs 6,000 from one parent, one of you needs $6,000 for this child to survive a month. Where's the other 6 bands?
But also remember, this has nothing to do with the mother though. The mother does not. I'm just saying the mother don't factor that number. That's the
Yeah,
court.
her income doesn't factor into that.
I think,
No. I get what you're saying. It needs to be 50-50. Either way, if the kid call, I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is the reason people don't have to deal with that is because the court factors the number, and whoever has the custody and who's getting the child support, whoever's paying the child support, the other person, you decide if you're living off that or not. Now,
that supports me saying that is now not just supporting my child. I'm supporting you in your house.
no, you are supporting the child. It's just that shows that other parent ain't shit. And now, honestly, I'm just going off of like factual shit. Honestly, now you're paying $6,700. She's living off of that, and she keeps saying it's not enough. She has to prove
That
what
is
she
not enough.
and what she's doing to bring to that. Because as
Yeah.
soon as she can't prove anything, that shit gets adjusted and gets dropped.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
ma'am, you're not working. It has nothing to do with it's not enough.
Yeah.
This is not to support you.
That's my point.
So, but what I'm saying, my point, what our point is saying that is, it's not really the woman, it's more the courts. But you have women, like when we talk about her situation, you have women like her who had it good to where you didn't even need the fucking court.
She had
This
it
nigga was
great.
giving you 40 bands and you fucked up church's money up by asking for more for no reason. Because if you're saying 6,700 is not enough, and we can make an argument and you're saying, well, it is enough or whatever, there's no argument to say 40,000 is not enough.
Right. Like
That's the so that's the whole purpose. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying on the other side. You see what I'm saying? On the other side, why that can be said. But at the basis of the argument, if we can make an argument, I don't give a fuck if it's some people don't agree with it. If you can make an argument of why 6,700 is enough to take care of a kid, there's no way you can say 40 is not.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't justify that. I don't
So
know
for
how
you
she
to
thought
be
that
getting
was gonna
40 a month, say it's not enough, and then the courts, the government says, ma'am, you really only need 6,700.
Yeah. And you fucked up.
At the end
man.
of the day, I don't give a fuck how you use the child support. I don't give a fuck if it's just for the kid, if you supporting your lifestyle, if you supporting you and your grandmama's lifestyle.
Not your grandma.
No, for real, whatever. For somebody
gotta
to
be in
for
there.
somebody to generously just say, I'm gonna give you 40 a month, just to make sure y'all straight. Just to make sure we straight,
Yeah.
we're going on vacation every month.
That's
Because you can't.
That's why you lost $40,000 a month.
No, that's not why.
That's why 40,000 a month wasn't enough.
I'm gonna tell you, no.
Cause you going on vacay every month. You in Cancun and Cabo and shit.
You can go on
Regular people do that. Hell yeah.
You can go on a Cancun.
The problem is,
saying,
so
like,
the problem is, it's not that you
every
went.
fucking week.
It's not that you went on vacation every month. It's that you went on vacation every other day.
Yeah.
There's no
To a
reason
new
you and
place.
your like you said, you ain't nobody special. There's no reason you and your son should be in Cabo Monday, Virgin Islands on Wednesday, Thursday come back to New York to get some more clothes, go to Mexico on Friday,
Cancun is in Mexico.
the other part of Mexico. Shut up.
You
London on Saturday, and then go to LA on Sunday to watch the Chargers, and then say it's not enough. No, ma'am, you're doing too fucking much.
you shouldn't even be spending 2 bands at lunch and dinner. You need to be.
Well, it depends on where you eat.
You shouldn't be spending 2 bands on lunch and dinner because that's not your fucking lifestyle. It's
For
just
40? Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it
I ain't gonna lie. If you giving me 40 a month,
Yes, it is.
I'm eating.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm eating good.
it's gonna be up there. But even still,
My kid
like,
gonna want to eat caviar. I'm just
that's the problem. That's the
saying.
problem right there.
That motherfucker get kicked out. If my kid say I want
That's the-
caviar,
that's the
fuck
problem.
it being expensive.
That's
That's
the problem
fish
right
eggs.
here.
My kid just eating fish eggs. I'd rather you go chew on a crayon. What the? I'm not about to spend no $300 for some nasty shit. You crazy? You
They
crazy?
might like it.
Nasty ass. Well, kids eat boogers, so
Hello and glue.
I don't know. I feel like the whole situation.
She was dumb.
The situation between 50 Cent and his son, everybody, I don't think it's tied to the child support. It could be whatever because he's a son, but it's more on a relationship. Now the child support shit is between him and his baby mom, and
She's an idiot.
she's completely 100% wrong in that situation.
Yeah, she's stupid.
Nobody. I've never, and it's funny to say for people to be saying 50 Cent wrong because I've never seen somebody give somebody something. It's not enough. That's all I like. That's not enough that I gave
I
you.
don't think 50
That's-
Cent wrong for none of. I don't even think he wrong for for how he choose to deal with his son.
I
Just is
gotta
what it is.
disagree with that, but
You know how much I hate my dad,
that's
and you know how much I openly disrespect my dad. If my dad was as rich as 50 Cent tomorrow and decided that he wanted to shit on me like that, he would not be wrong, because I don't give him respect. I don't give him respect as my father. You know what I'm saying?
But that's because he was a terrible
Yeah,
dad.
yeah. And there, and like you said, our lifestyles is different. So to him, to the oldest son, 50 might have been a terrible dad. The money might not have meant shit. 50 probably was never there, and if he was, it was probably drama. Let's just say that and use it as a scenario.
Yeah.
50 may not have been a good dad. In his eyes, whatever 50 didn't equate to him being a good dad. So
Exactly.
that's why he don't give him respect. He don't respect him as a father. I don't respect my dad as a dad. Like I openly shit on this nigga. Fuck you.
yeah, but that's
Like every
that's-
chance that I get, you know what I'm saying? So if this
him.
nigga got bread tomorrow, you feel me? And I'm online like, man, my dad know I'm struggling. He ain't never seen his grandbaby. He gonna be like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Post pics with one of his other grandkids. Like, he wouldn't be wrong for that. Like, I don't give him the respect that he deserves.
but I don't know.
He don't deserve shit, but
Well,
I don't give him respect as a
I'm
dad.
just- I think-
he don't
I don't-
respect this. He don't respect 50.
I look at it different. I mean, like I said, I don't know their situation. I don't know their relationship.
Yeah.
But I just know, I don't know. I just know as a father, I feel like you don't. Maybe me. I know once I become a father, I know for a fact I don't care if me and my son's relationship do go sour. I'm not going to be the one that's going to be entertaining shit online for other motherfuckers that, you know what I mean? Like my son can say whatever the fuck he want to say. It is cool, but at the end of the day, what don't change is I'm your dad. And I would hate because of what I did online and how embarrassing or petty I was being. You said what you said, cool, but that's still your kid. Grown or not, you still gonna look at him as a kid and your kid. And I would hate for my dad to do some shit like that just for the simple fact, one, that shit'll hurt me to the core. But then two, fuck the people my son know. Everybody who knows me now is involved in this shit. Online. Publicly. You see what I'm saying? I could have seen if they had a conversation and y'all said whatever behind closed doors, that it is what it is.
Yeah.
But for your son to say that he just want to spend time or whatever, and then
And you go
you
and
post a picture
pictures
of your other son who's
That's
really
fucked.
his brother, who they probably don't have a
That's fucked.
that's fucked up.
Yeah, it may be, but you said that you wanted to just spend time with your dad, and you just want to have a father-son relationship after.
It's not his responsibility to make sure that happens.
Yeah, it's not his responsibility.
And I feel
to
like-
make
I feel
sure
like
that happens, but it's also
That's like telling a kid the
You-
phone works both
okay.
ways.
That's like me sitting up here and
What?
saying, you know what, bro, I can't stand you, bro. Everything you do gets on my fucking nerves, and I fucking hate you. And then I go on shitting on you for the next hour, okay? And then at the end of the show, I go, but you know what I'm saying? My bad, bro. I just really want us to our relationship to be stronger. Nigga, what?
That's not the same.
But it is, bro.
No, it's not. That's his son.
But
That's his son.
okay.
I know. I get what you.
What
I'm
saying
I'm
is
sorry.
that
That's a different
this
relationship.
Nigga has spilled. I'm not even talking about just the relationship. I'm talking about as two men in the world. You spent the last fucking however many years shitting on a nigga, disrespecting this nigga every chance you get, openly getting online, disrespecting this nigga, trying to start shit. This ain't the first time his oldest son took to the media and took to making videos and saying shit about 50 Cent. So what I'm saying is that you spent all these years shitting and talking shit and being disrespectful, and then you say, I just want a relationship with my dad. Nigga, fuck you.
See, I just can't agree with that because I'm sorry. I mean, this is just me. A parent and child relationship, it trumps any other relationship.
They don't have no parent-child relationship.
so,
at this point, they just two grown-ass niggas in the
I
world.
just want to finish. So what I'm saying is, yes, they don't have a relationship, but at the end of the day, 50 Cent is still a father, and his son is still his son. No matter if the relationship is tender or not, at the end of the day, you still being a father, that shit holds weight. And the shit that you do online to your kid will hold weight. Nobody's gonna look at a lot of. I ain't gonna say nobody, but there's gonna be a big group of people who are not gonna look at the situation and say it's just two grown men who don't like each other.
You got a good relationship with your dad. Just look at this. I don't have a good relationship.
Okay, but
with
if
my
we're-
father,
hold on, okay,
and
but-
it's easy for me to be like, hell
Okay,
no, I
if
can
we're-
understand that shit.
Hold on, 'cause we
you have a good relationship with your father.
But I also have a terrible relationship with my grandfather, and my father has a terrible relationship with his father. Hold on. It's the same.
I'm talking about 50 Cent, his son. It's easier for you to be like, it's the father-son thing because you have that. You value that bond.
But I also see my father go through bullshit with my grandfather because my grandfather is a 50 Cent and shits on my dad when my dad says.
But you didn't have to deal with that from your dad.
No, but I have to watch my dad deal with it, and I see my dad try not to go.
It's different.
It is different. I think
different. You didn't have
the
to go through that
difference-
personally with your dad.
I think where the disconnect is the fact that at the end of the day, 50 Cent is a grown ass man. For you as a grown ass man to not facilitate a good relationship with your child and then be mad at your child for saying that you are a terrible father, it's petty and unnecessary.
I don't think that's the only reason that he's upset. I don't even really think that he's upset. I think he's definitely being petty. He may not be, being petty is being petty. Yes, he's being petty, but what I'm saying is that I don't think that he's wrong for just having that. I mean, like you said, we know 50 don't there's situations that he just don't care. Like I don't care how I approach this. I don't feel like he's all the way wrong for that because up until now, nobody's ever cared about how they approach the situation on the other end. And it's now turned into his son being older and speaking out on shit like that. So before it was up to his mom, the son's mom, the baby mom, to do that shit. She didn't, and then the son got older, and he chose to continue on with that shit. And now, as of recently, you want to be like, well, I just want a relationship with my dad. I'm a grown-ass motherfucker. Yes, you are my son, but you a grown-ass motherfucker too. And you just now wanting to be like, oh, I want a relationship with my dad after you spent all of this time being disrespectful as fuck?
I mean, but what was the reason?
Because he wasn't getting time with his dad.
The whole reason is I'm literally telling you ain't shit because you are a terrible dad. Like, I'm not saying it just to be like out here. I'm literally just like, damn, I have a shitty dad, and I wish I didn't.
The funny part
and you're
is,
mad at me?
He don't really
making
bring up
this observation.
He don't really bring up him not being there. The main conversation that he's been having is about the money. It ain't even about him not being there when he was a kid, not the time, none of that. He said, as a grown man now, I would like to have a relationship with my dad. But he's not talking about being hurt because 50 wasn't there back in the day. Literally, the conversation has been about the money.
Either way, I'm just.
If that's how it is, then
either way, I can't. Like I said, I don't think 50's wrong for the money thing. I definitely think he's wrong for how he handled his son on social media.
Yeah.
Just because this is just me, agree to disagree. As a father, good relationship, bad relationship, whatever. Especially in that type of aspect. It's different if y'all in a house and that shit's being said. It is what it is. But publicly, when you have the world now into that shit, and the world has seen you embarrass your son by posting you and your other son on a private jet, some shit you ain't do with your oldest,
Mm-hmm.
Being an older brother on everything in my life, I'll probably kill my dad.
Sir, so
This is-
aggressive.
It's aggressive, but this is me being
That's
honest.
so aggressive.
This is me being a son. If I felt I was missing something from my dad and I spoke on it and we go back and forth and you post some shit to where, well, shit, me and your little brother doing it. That right
I'm gonna speak on it.
That right there told me you don't give a fuck about me being your son.
Pretty much.
Give a fuck what money you was giving my mom. You just don't give a fuck about me being your son.
Yeah.
And that right there, I'm good. So that's why I say I fought 50 for how he handled his situation. But
The
everybody's
money, yeah, he shouldn't have paid all that money. That's a lot of money. That's a lot.
that's just a lot of money. But we definitely went over time. But we appreciate y'all tuning in. Another episode in the books. Again, all episodes drop Saturdays.
Saturdays.
At 12. We're not on Tuesday no more.
Saturdays.
12 o'clock, audio and visual. Make sure y'all tune in. Like, subscribe, share their YouTube page. Also, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, and Pandora. And follow us on all our social medias, man. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. All right? Make sure y'all follow, like, just come kick it with us. But we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Another episode. We holla.
Bye.
Ain't no need for talk. I know I'm that nigga. I built this shit all on my own. I'm not owing no nigga. I caught me some bodies. I killed 4 of them niggas. Ain't no need for beef. When I know I'm a killer, I'ma do no cap.
On my life and shit, I swear to God.
I'ma do no cap.
See all you other niggas acting hard.
I'ma do no cap.
Fucking image, I'm gonna keep it G.
I'ma do no cap.